more niggas over there at the wake right now. So I think the funeral is definitely gonna be tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Gotti, Big Fish.
So
What other names they had for that nigga in the city?
I call him Big Fish Gotti. Big Fish Gotti.
They had they was calling him all kind of shit online. I'm like, damn, which nigga did I know?
I know, right? Damo.
Dame
You know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying? They give me Pimp C too when on his good days. You know what I'm saying? When he was in his heyday, he was a little bit of Pimp C.
Before I even met him through niggas that we familiar with, I had met him with S Dub.
Okay.
He used to be around S Dub a lot.
I ran into Dub not too long. I forgot where I passed it. Yeah, no, I ran into the nigga Mod. Nam, you know the nigga Nam that used to rap, right?
Fed Nam? I mean, yeah, Nam. He was Nam from Charlotte though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
Fed Nam.
My bad. I forgot they called Fed Nam. That shit just don't even pay that no attention. But yeah, I remember Nam.
What happened? That nigga got banged up or some shit?
No, Nam?
Yeah.
Nah. I just remember he had songs on the radio back when I first moved to the city and shit.
Yeah. But I seen him, you know what I'm saying? Like he looked like he was you know what I mean, had some like Vans or some shit. I ain't know. I ain't think about it till the last minute. I was like, that nigga look familiar. But he had, you know, mad gray on this shit though, so I was like, I ain't recognize him.
You said my son was old. Was old. He looked old. You said.
They ain't look old, but he just grayed faster than, you know what I'm saying, like faster than normal, I think.
I wonder what happened to Nam. I wouldn't mind sitting down with that nigga. You ain't get his info, did you?
Nah, I should have chopped it up with him, but I you know, that nigga was the first one of them niggas got you know, along with you that was goddamn fucking with the West.
This nigga's crazy. Hey, shout out to all my West Coast niggas.
So you think so you feel like, you know what I mean, you had been rocking longer than Nam?
Nah, that wasn't even, you know what I mean? That wasn't even.
Okay, it went over my head.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? Neither here nor there. I don't know.
You know, we gotta remember, that's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But, you know, presumably, allegedly.
Nah, I'm saying everybody go to the West Coast. It was just, you just threw me off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah,
shout out to all my people over there. You know what I'm saying? My media people, everybody that
Are we practicing?
Nah, we lit.
We live? We not live right now.
Nigga.
All right, so we just let shit flow right now. Pause. Let me get J. Cool up in this bitch. I was gonna stop and bring some juice and some water, preferably, but I fuck around and miss the store. I'm trying to rush over here and I got caught in that traffic down south trying to get to
Niggas always want to make up an excuse. You know what I'm saying? So they could come raid the snacks, X.
You know what I mean? I was just going for the H2O.
H2O is considered a snack now. I don't know why niggas think water is like this gift you supposed to get just automatically, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas on the corner begging for water. Niggas gotta start recognizing you know what I'm saying? We gotta start respect. You know what? It's crazy. It's funny. This was a good segue. Cause we as people, we feel like we should be gifted water, right? But we want water free and we willing to pay for anything else that's not water, when water should be the thing we really should be willing to pay for, because it's the quintessential thing we really need for the body. You understand what I'm saying? And niggas just assume that we supposed to just be given and gifted that shit. You know what I mean? And it's not like that. Like, you know, nigga go to a nigga crib like, yo, you ain't got no water? Nah, nigga, not for you. You ain't never have a nigga come to the crib and it be like, you ain't got nothing to drink. Be like, nah, I need to hit the store. You be like, you ain't got no water? No, nigga, like my shit that dry. Damn, son, you ain't got no water. No, nigga. You know what I mean? Where the bread at? You feel me? Why you think you supposed to roll up in here and then when niggas ask you for the water, they don't even be willing to sacrifice and take the sink water when they talking to you crazy like that. They like you ain't got no water. Crazy. Like no, yeah, it's water right there, but the water you asking for, no nigga, you ain't go to the store.
Sink water's crazy. Two things.
Nah.
You could tell a nigga from Jersey, you know what I mean? He ain't got no hospitality, you know what I'm saying?
Nah. That ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Hospitality niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like when you pop in. Go ahead, you know. Thank you.
You said you wouldn't offer a nigga
not to the sink, not to the sink water. So I don't know where this nigga come from.
You know we all done came
from
up.
somewhere else.
We speaking from a privileged place. Back in the day, nigga, the sink water was that Dillio, nigga.
Nigga, water hose water was Dilly.
Water hose water was actually better than the in the house sink water. You could send me outside to the hose probably before you send me.
I ain't gotta really be clean with it. But now nigga, we civilized.
Let me teach you etiquette. We can't talk over each other. This is his first day. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get him right. He in training camp right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sink water though.
True.
No sink water. Hose water was better than sink water back in as a kid. Pause. You know what I'm saying? That cold hose water, you running around, you turn that hose on, that thing used to hit.
Yeah,
boy. But we started out talking about I'm gonna see if I can pull him up so I could clip it.
Nah, but you know, so is the hospitality. He said, you know, what about regular water? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like not regular water, but bottled water. Is that a thing, a northern thing where you just offer nigga water? You know what I mean? Is that part of hospitality, or is that? Am I just, you know, wishful thinking in the South?
What do you mean just automatically offer?
Well, you know, it's just like, water might be a green light. I get the snacks, you know what I'm saying? I remember Ice Cube put a vending machine in his crib so all his niggas wouldn't eat up his shit. But
that's fire. That's actually a good idea. Like,
straight up.
You want something to eat, nigga? You forgot to stop at the store, nigga. There you go, nigga.
Bing, bing,
drop
nigga.
$2, nigga.
Credit or debit.
You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? When you giving a nigga the snacks, here we go to the entitlement shit. A nigga don't think that shit costs nothing.
Yeah.
Nigga
like, where you at?
You know what I'm saying? Let me get you back it to yo. Let me get them crackers too, because I ain't gonna cap. That's me. If I see some shit I like it. I'm doubling down on the snacks. Now I'm all in. Like, hold up, hold on. Let me put this. Can I trade? You know what I mean? Like, you threw me some shit that you wanted to give me, but now I see some shit I like.
Hold up, nigga.
You feel me? Now the nigga coming up.
Hold up, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but this nigga mad at me about some, you know,
you just
water.
You just
H2O.
You started that shit with the hospitality shit about water, and I'm like, why niggas think that they can walk in your crib and just be deemed the water? Where did that come from? Was that some biblical shit? Like, when you off the long, you know what I'm saying? The long walk, the long
Probably
try.
It's biblical because you're on demon time right now.
I'm just asking.
I don't even know what this nigga's argument is right now. This nigga's tripping. I don't even know what
he wanted smoke. He wanted smoke.
I'm saying
he wanted smoke, and
he started the shit.
And you know what I'm saying?
He started the shit when he came in talking about hospitality.
Light the match.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He came in with the shit. You feel me? But yeah, let me get this thing off the ground. East Coast Rock by any means X. We got a guest host here. You know what I mean? Charlotte native. Charlotte's on. Yeah. We ain't got him on camera right now because you know we don't want to expose. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, he might be out there, you know, had just some weeds or something. And y'all try to pop out on my boy, so we gotta keep him. You know what I'm saying? Just call him the grass man for now. You feel me? Call him the weed whacker. You heard?
You feel me?
The bushmaster. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now, my nigga Chop in the building. You know what I'm saying? All around landscaping. You know what I'm saying? The Hedgehogs is in the building. You know, we don't just got rappers and producers and you know what I'm saying, gangsters and storytellers that come through here. We got genuine tax-paying citizens. Actually, all of us should be tax-paying citizens, I guess, quote unquote. But
big
you know what I'm saying? We just saying we got all kind of friends, man. We got all kind of friends. We got all kind of associates. You know what I'm saying? So real quick, yesterday we had started out chopping it up, and we started out chopping it up and giving a rest in peace shout out to Lil Papa, his demise, his early passing has been fucking up the algorithm for everybody on the negative side. but blessings to him and his family on the positive side in his
Young
passing.
man.
I'm bringing it back up because the nigga X made a joke yesterday when I brought up, which was funny because it was like, it was like a triple joke when I ain't realize it till I did the watch back. So I started talking about Lil Papa, but anyway, we ain't get into Jesse Jackson or Robert Duvall, legendary actor. And Lil Papa is from Jacksonville, Duval County. And then this nigga said something about Robert Duvall and just fucked my whole equilibrium because I thought he was really being, like, I thought he was segueing something else. I ain't realized that the actor had passed away. But before we get into Robert Duvall, I wanna go over here to Jesse Jackson. See if I can't pull some shit up. I know they got some shorts loaded to the ball of the OG that we can play one of his speeches, some shit, because I actually seen some shit.
Jesse had the mean fro.
Yeah, he had looks.
Mean fro in his day.
Let me see if I can find one of his monumental speeches that we can pull up real quick.
Yeah, you know, and you ain't gonna find a perfect person. You know, Jesse had his controversial moments. You know, of course, you know, at times when he lobbied against you know, street activity, for the lack of better words. But all in all, you know, you can't knock him. He you know, he was doing his job. We can't get it all right. So you can find a perfect person, let me know. But yeah, shout out to him. He did more good than wrong.
Only bad thing I got to say about Jesse, which you shouldn't be saying anything bad, because it really is nothing bad you can really say about a legend like him.
Facts.
Is that well, one bad thing and one funny thing. The thing that I really remember most about Jesse was when they always made fun of the words that he would make up, or they said he was making up words. You know what I'm saying? Him and Reverend Dice or Dr. Dice.
Pig Latin.
Nigga used to be saying, and then the shit where he got caught on the mic dissing Obama, which was, you know, that wasn't really nothing. You know what I mean? I wanted to play this right here. This was the one I had seen the other day.
Black, beautiful, proud. I must be respected. I must be protected. I am somebody.
Yeah, that was that right there.
You got to do the head nod, though. The head shake was diabolical, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he put something on it. You got to remember where them people was coming from, you know what I'm saying? Like they
That's why I wanted to bring it up, because I think the way they rewriting, or not trying to rewrite, trying to erase history and to a certain context, is like, damn, we really don't be putting in the
education on that heritage, you know what I'm saying? Like
the effort, I wanted to say, to keep up with the, you know what I'm saying? Because actually, I'm gonna keep it a buck. My two people I know would be highly disappointed in me today. My pops and my uncle. Rest in peace, my uncle. Them niggas was bookworms. My pops he's still living. He a bookworm. That nigga done read anything black under the sun, and he still send me messages and passages to this day about all kind of historical shit that be, and then, you know, whether it be past the present going on around the world. He just a radical political type of, you know, knowledgeable type of person. And then my uncle was very knowledgeable and read a lot of books, but he was more on the biblical side, when my pops was more on the like revolutionary, pro-black side. But I said they would both be disappointed because when I was younger, they used to really try to, all of us in the house, heavily influenced, especially my uncle, to read a lot of books, whether it was books on anything, not just, you know, pro-black or black history or, you know, things like that. He was just real into reading, and I just, as good as I was at reading, I just wasn't into it. And then like getting into a later age, when I be seeing like these memes or TikToks where niggas be asking certain questions, like I seen one early, and this black dude walked up to this white chick, and he was like, "Who's your favorite black person?" and she stumbled like for like at least maybe 10, 15 seconds thinking. At first he just thought like she was on some, I don't know, no black people shit. My nigga, she went so far back in history and named this lady that I had no clue who this lady was. Like I'm never gonna say I never heard of this lady, but if you had asked me who she was off the random, just like I had no clue who she was, but supposedly she came up with like some cures for shit and they was like stealing her DNA and like some shit for medicine. But she was like a founder of some shit way early. And then the black dude now, he threw her off, so she threw him off so bad. He like, oh, you one of them. You a real one, gave her that. Like he was proud that, because he knew who she was talking about. But I'm staring at it like, damn, like, I bet you my pops know who that is. My uncle know who that is. Them niggas would be ready to smack me on the back of my neck for not knowing who this person is. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do need to keep up because Jesse, and like for him to live this long and still be part of our generation where we can actually talk about him. When we was growing up, I feel like we had more of a connection to him. I think now there's a gap in the generation that's in front of us now. Whether even if they know his name, they might not know the prevalence of like what he's done and what he stood for because of how they represent our history and just culture in general in America. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, that's fire. So when your pops was sending you all of those books and sending you all those messages and stuff, you know, in reference to reading, did you leave them on red?
I leave him on red all the time. That nigga be doing too much, bro. I'm talking about like
red?
message after bro. If I show you my phone right now, like it's radical. Like I told you, the nigga's different.
Well, see,
bro.
he ain't got that etiquette. You know, nowadays everybody know, like, don't send me a million reels because I won't get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he just be firing off, bro.
He ain't really get that he missed out. You know that.
Nigga be firing
he skipped
off.
that generation.
I wake up and it'd be like 10 of them back to back, links to TikTok, Facebook, conspiracy.
Like, how you got time to read all
that
that
nigga
shit?
be in the rabbit hole too much. It'd be like, I'd rather you just send me a list of books, keeping it real, than all this social media shit, because I'm not clicking on none of that shit. Certain shit I'll look at though, because it'd be like something that I might have already seen on the news in real time that I'm familiar with. Yeah. But sometimes he'll pull some shit that'd be from
Nah,
the whole way across the globe type shit.
It's valuable. I would try to read it if I were you. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to it.
Nigga try to make
some of it.
Nigga try to make me, you know what I mean?
Some of it.
This nigga, what you said homie was the other day, X, standing on the cooler? Of Menace to Society? Sharif. He trying to Sharif me right now.
Yeah.
That's the first lead?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, come on now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be conscious of in this motherfucker.
All right, well, man, it's Black History Month, so you know we had to cover that. You know what I'm saying? If you got
Yep.
If you got any damn, I also said we was gonna look up some other Black history facts to counter you with, because I ain't know what you was gonna come in here with today. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I know you had some shit. I said I was supposed to have some shit to counter you with, so you wasn't gonna be the only nigga here firing. I just told you I'm on my lack of black education right now.
Well,
so I was supposed to do research today and I fumbled on that. My bad. See,
it's all good. It's all
my
good.
ADHD and the history of that.
It takes a team, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to it.
Fuck that, man. All right, so yeah, let's
what you want? You want music? You want sports? You know
give me a music Black history fact.
You want?
We gonna get in one of each, and then we gonna, cause I want to do that before we talk about this Robert Duvall nigga.
All right, you say give you sports.
Start with the music first.
Music. So just looking at music, some good fun facts in reference to the culture.
Just one. Just give us a fire, because you know it's 28 days, so technically if we recorded every day or we was doing a report every day, we can fire off 1 or 2 a day. So we ain't gotta go too crazy. That's why we're gonna do 3. We're gonna do 1 music, 1 from sports, and 1 from movies or whatever, acting and shit.
I got you. All right. Thought I had you right here.
You ain't gotta make it special, nigga. As a matter of fact, make sure we don't know this person either. Try to make sure we don't know the person. Give us some shit.
Some fresh facts.
Yeah, some fresh shit. Don't give me no.
That boy want fresh facts. He got the
nigga gonna give me some shit I already know about Marvin Gaye or some shit.
I know, right? Yeah, let me see real quick. You know what?
That's crazy. This nigga here.
All right.
It's crazy. I thought I sent you everything yesterday, but apparently
that's your shit. You supposed to be the, you know what I mean?
For sure.
That nigga done buried it.
Cracked under pressure. Now we might have to spin back to it at some point in time.
Spinning back, man. We gotta do Black History right now, man. Beginning of the show.
So we looking at, you know what I mean? Let's see, where's my shit? Crazy, I can't even find it. I don't wanna bump on that, you know what I mean? We might have to cut that part. Let's see. Yeah, man.
So Robert Duvall.
There you go. There you go.
Where did you learn your Black history from, Chop? From school or most
Yeah.
of your knowledge is from?
A lot of, some of it's in passing by, but typically, I'm gonna try to learn something new for the most part if I can on a yearly basis,
Camera went down for a second.
It's a lot of fun facts out there, when you think about it. But, looking at even, we could talk about the Jackie Robinsons, the Muhammad Ali's.
I just told this nigga
the
he was
basics,
gonna go commercial.
when it come down to it.
That's why I asked you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I mean, I'm not saying those ain't cool people or they didn't have, historical. I just feel like they feed us the people they want us to know.
Yeah.
But
Facts.
there's other motherfuckers that, that was really doing shit that they try to hide from us that they don't want us to know about.
True. And it's a lot of people, waking us up on that nowadays, when it comes down to it. Like, it's a lot of folks that are preaching out there, my algorithm all over the place. And there's a lot to digest, when it comes down to it. But, bit by bit and piece by piece, it makes sense. And the biggest thing for me looking at history, sound check. Yeah, but the biggest thing for me looking at history is just trying to figure out how to either be inspired or to avoid pitfalls. So
You got see, niggas don't know.
What? Oh, you want some history, nigga?
Niggas, nah, I'm talking about coming prepared. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Niggas gotta know how to step
out
into
random with the snacks and shit.
Yeah, you gotta step in with the
Fucking
snacks.
Commercial
You know what I'm
break
saying?
ass nigga.
Yeah, but nah. X definitely was right. They definitely been
Yeah.
and that's why my pops and my uncle them used to be real big on like, the reading and the all that. But they ain't make that shit interesting. You had to be like, I feel like every nigga I grew up with that was on that, they either grew up in one of them heavy Muslim households, the real like holistic, like everybody got dreads and dashikis. Like my crib wasn't really like that. Like, so I ain't gonna cap. We really had kind of like a choice except for church for the most part. You know what I'm saying? But everything else, when you tried to force it, it wasn't. And I actually hollered at my pops about that one time. Like, I told my mom, I'm like, yo, y'all made it to where a nigga ain't really want to be into none of it because of the way y'all tried to force it. Y'all didn't make it like a fun fact or interesting. It was like on one side, I got my pops beat me in the head with all this political Rastafari and shit. And then on the other side, I got my mom talking about Jesus and church and die for your sins. So when you got two different people that's radical and strong in their beliefs on two different sides of the fence, because not only was my pops on his political radical shit, he was always on his anti-Jesus shit. Like he just what I didn't even want to say some of the stuff that he would repeat or just say like in having a debate with my mom, because they would have like healthy debates. It wouldn't even be on some like, oh, you dummy. Like, it would be on some, like, he would be cynical and joking about it, but he would be dead ass serious in some of the questions or certain things he would be, like, challenging her with about the thought of praying to a Jesus or a white God or whoever they whatever the skin color was. So That shit just wasn't interesting.
Yeah,
It just
so
wasn't something that a nigga was gravitating towards because of how they presented it. You know what I'm saying?
And then when you got them two different radicals, you like, well, let me just try my own way. I'm gonna go my own way real quick, cause y'all both scaring me in different directions. So
That's
let
a
me
fact.
just go ahead and go the way, you know what I'm saying, find my own way.
Well, with me personally dealing with mommy or our mom, she
See,
was
my mama
she,
too.
She drove such a hard line that having even certain conversations, because I'm a nigga that like I do research and I got questions, you know what I'm saying, especially about religion. So anytime I would pose a question that would go against anything that's in her
blaspheming.
bro, she'll shut it down.
Yeah, you ain't
Can't
supposed
even
to
talk.
question, you know what I'm
So
saying?
I'm asking for knowledge of certain shit or just trying to open her eyes to certain shit that I might have, learned and she'll shut that shit straight down. So it'd be like,
I think that'd be the worst thing about some type of religious people when they believe so hard.
yeah.
They're not even willing to listen to something that may actually be correct or make sense because they so, you know what I'm saying, engulfed in their own religion. And that's, my mind wasn't so deep off the edge like that, but when we was kids, it was certain shit you wasn't allowed to just, like, nah, nigga, you, what I say, shut that down. I don't know where you got that from.
What?
We'll revisit that maybe in 10, 15 years, but right now, the verse I read is what we upholding around.
True. So I'm gonna look at it from a lens of, you know what I'm saying, of a parent, you know what I mean? Like, we all know, you know what I mean, the kids that, you know what I'm saying, that we raise and we look after, you know what I mean, the whole nine. You know, with that said, you know, it's like, from a parent, like, we know our kids, you know what I'm saying, when they're very young, sometimes they can be gullible. So it's like, I think sometimes this is almost like, you know, nowadays, in comparison to that, to nowadays, like, your kid asking you, hey, what's LGBT? You might, even though it's not like something, not, even though, like, in essence, you know what I mean, the child is not asking something that's like blasphemy, but you're gonna shut it down instantly because you feel like you just don't even want him to even be playing with that role, you know what I mean? Playing with information that unguided, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have to swing back on that, but that was a good point because I actually got some questions that I would want to run in that subject matter, but I feel like that's kind of going different than what we actually planned on going today. But
that was just the, you know.
That was valid because I was what I was basically going to say when we run it back was the conversation for me would be the way we was raised versus what's going on now and do we have to conform? But I don't want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was a good point you kind of brought up just in using that as a reference point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we all know, you know what I'm saying, like, even handing your kids the keys to drive, you know what I'm saying? You know that's something that you inspire them to do, but we all know when the kids is ready and we all know when they not. Like, we all thought we was ready, you know what I'm saying? Like, in a lot of shit before we was really
what's
ready
crazy?
for it.
With that now, for me, like, my kids, some of them drive and I helped them and taught them and some taught themselves, but because I wasn't, even though you'll tell yourself, like, I want to be that parent, teach my son or my daughter how to drive, Rob. It's like, with the driving shit, bro, I ain't learned none of that shit from my people to the point where like, even when mine's like, yo, that's one of them, go jump off the bridge and figure that shit out. I had to figure that shit out on my own. Like,
you know.
I don't even want to go into the history of my mom and cars and vehicles and maybe why I was like that, but certain things will scar you to where you don't even realize, like, going down the line, you might not even be, so.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's you know, different scenarios where, you know, when it come down to it, you know, like,
I don't mind them driving, but I still look at it like I don't want them to drive, so I don't force to go help them drive.
especially like it's different. Like,
I ain't about to help you. You go figure that shit out.
Logistically, it's different.
I'm gonna make sure you good, but
you
still my baby, so I don't know. You good? Like, if you want to sit back there and don't drive nowhere, I'm good with that too.
There you go.
Know what
There
I mean?
you go. But at the same time, like, whenever they're ready, you know what I'm saying, you want it to be, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's responsible, that, you know what I mean, that teach them, you know, driving skills. I was looking back at some driving restrictions I had set for my daughter at 16, And boy, that thing was crazy. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
I was looking at some of them rules. I had some rules
Yeah,
on
you
there.
would have
like,
hated your mom for that shit.
You know what I mean? Like your curfew even after 18. I was like, you got to be in the house by 11 with the whip. You know what I mean? Like that's what I was on. But 18.
That's still
really,
setting the standard. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that to a degree.
I don't know why. Just because the law say 18 says you're an adult, you're not an adult yet, bro.
Nah, facts.
I think you gauge that by your child
until
too.
you're 25.
Yeah, you know your child though.
You're not an adult.
You know when
your
they're ready.
child.
Still like. Now there's some 18-year-olds that jumped off the porch super early.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like my daughter or my son, like when they go in certain places, I tell them like, yo, when you get to the crib, just call me.
Yeah.
Or like as soon as they leaving, like, yo, just drive the speed limit. Like not even on like they be driving crazy. I just tell them like, yo, don't be in a rush, yo. Just please just drive the speed limit, take your time and go home. Like you ain't gotta do nothing that nobody else doing on the road. Like it's just one of those kind of things. Like
I'm gonna caution you.
Yeah, just caution. Like you always gonna have that reservation for that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? That voice in the back. I need this voice to stay in the back of your
Right.
head.
You know
You
what
I
It's
mean?
natural. All right, so yeah, we touched on that. We veered and we swerved all around. You feel me? Now we the nigga asked once again, like I said, he was.
We just talking about driving, no pun intended. Now we swerving.
Now we swerving. Yeah, the nigga X was fucking with me yesterday about legendary actor Robert Duvall. Can somebody pull up his IMD?
Robert Duvall, that was that guy right there. Come on now.
You just
hit me with another. And he was 95. That boy lived long. I feel like he just made something.
He one of the ones.
He just made something recently too.
He from that era. He from that era of the old like.
Yeah, like when you look at mob film in the dictionary, you can put one of his face. One of his.
That's why they kept
beside
attaching him to Godfather, and I'm like, he played the Godfather. No,
I said he was in the Godfather.
Oh, I was about to say he ain't played the Godfather. He might have. Yeah, he was mad young back then.
And then he did late in his career. I feel like he played a lot of cop roles.
What I was telling X was, they calling him one of the great whites, right? But I want to say it's a movie or two that he did on some racial shit. Even though he did a lot of good black films with great black actors and supporting black actors, I feel like he had one of the ones from back in the day before he kind of came back to the light. It was like on that slavery. I just can't. That's why I said pull up his IMD.
My woke community would have. You know what I'm saying? They would have
I'm not saying
right
he was
on
a
that.
racist. I'm saying that he got one or two of them under his belt.
No, I know that dude, Neen Lim. You know what I mean? He definitely did some little. You know what I mean? Had some.
We gonna keep it on Rob.
He was definitely.
We gonna keep it on Rob. We ain't gonna swing.
Yeah.
You don't see it, X? What you got?
Yeah, in so much mood. I'm trying to find the more notable ones.
I feel like he was in that movie Heat too. If he was in that Heat, that was
he wasn't.
He wasn't.
That was Robert De Niro and Al Pacino.
I think he was in Colors.
Colors. That's where I remember him.
That's
from.
where you ain't like gonna be that cop in Colors. You know what I'm saying?
The cop in Colors.
He played the role too good for you.
The cop in Colors. But hold up, he was the cop that was training Sean Penn to get off that bullshit though. He wasn't on that bullshit like that. He was actually trying to keep him kind of off the shit that Colors wasn't when he was on some racist shit. It was something else. But he actually did do a good job in Colors.
I'm out this one. I ain't no movie buff.
John Q.
He was in Glory.
Okay, if he was in Glory, he was a racist. They was fucking niggas up in Glory.
We know what role you played in Glory. We know you didn't play the slave.
Yeah.
You know you wasn't the slave.
Yeah. Hold on, was Glory the war movie or the slave movie?
The Glory is the war.
Because that was the one.
The war movie with
Denzel,
slaves in there.
With slaves in there.
Yeah.
He was in Deep Impact. Gone in 60 Seconds. Right. I don't remember him going 60 seconds. He probably had a short role in there.
Oh shit. Stitchy. Why is it?
No, I rushed over here.
Man, it dropped out.
Oh shit, my bad. I went with that. Yeah, Glory. What else you said, X?
I'm looking. He's in so many nondescript movies that niggas never even heard of. That
Nothing racist that's coming off the mind, though, is what I'm saying.
nothing that I see that.
Okay, all right. Well, then he might can stay on the great white list. Then I ain't gonna trash him too bad. I just was confused because when I seen the face, I'm like, he been around so long.
Yeah.
Pause that I just felt like
it was in Days of Thunder. I forgot he was.
That's what. Okay, now he back on the great white list.
Yeah,
he back on the great white because in Days of Thunder he was that nigga. He was definitely that guy.
Okay.
He was that guy. He was. Yeah, I liked him in Days of Thunder.
Cruise's,
coach. He was his driving coach. Yeah.
All right.
He got actually. He did some sports movies.
Yeah.
He did a couple sports films where he was like that. The
Yeah,
guru,
the coach, yeah,
like the
like,
guru
yeah,
guy,
yeah.
the go-to guy, the trainer.
So he can come to the cookout now.
I don't know
I don't
about
know
that.
about all that.
That's like we did we still out the lunch. We still out the lunch. Give me a few minutes. That be the thing. We always bringing niggas to the the
that's
wrong
how we
niggas to the
ended up here.
cookout.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how we ended up here.
Nah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Nah, we
Come
ain't
to-
invite them to the cookout. Them niggas just backdoored us. You know what I mean? They told us it was a cookout at their crib.
They owned it. They had the venue. We had to rent the venue space.
Nigga said, yo, we having a cookout down the way, man. Y'all more than welcome. Nah, that ain't funny though. We on Black History Month. Let me chill.
That's part of Black history, nigga. That's the problem.
We always trying
Trying
to.
to erase the shit that actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta
you know.
figure this shit out.
Can't brush it over, you know what I'm saying? Maybe sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the only culture that don't stand on it, you know what I'm saying, they don't stand on their heritage. You know, everybody else pro, you feel me? So, yeah, you know. Fact of the matter is, you know, you got to keep the fist up, 365. You know what I'm saying? When it
Yeah,
come down to
man.
it, keep the fist in the air. How that thing go. But all in all, it's like they say it come in threes, so you know what I'm saying? What's the third one? Who was it? We got Jesse, we got him. Who else did we lose anybody else this week? That obviously we lose people every day, but
Great.
yeah, we lose people every day, but
it was
Not
Jesse,
another great.
Robert Duvall, and Papa. That was it this week.
all right, well, that's
Rest
the
in
three
peace to
then.
all of them. Oh no, I'm lying. Damn. Real quick, I do want to touch on this. This nigga is a hip hop legend. DJ Michael 5,000 watts. Rest in peace, bruh. If you don't know who this nigga was or is, he was a prolific part of hip hop in the 90s. He helped usher in a lot of Texas artists. He produced, I want to say, records for a lot of Texas artists. He was up there with like DJ Screw, but he lived up to, you know.
Yeah, his
current
catalog,
day.
he was able to build a
You know
lot
what I'm
stronger
saying?
catalog.
But Michael 5,000 watts is like, if you are familiar with just hip hop in the Third Coast in general, his contribution is definitely felt, and yeah, he was highly respected in the hip hop community. So rest in peace. They had a homegoing service for him, and the shit was Texas star studded. They had the swingers out. They really showed out for the homie, man. So he passed away at 52, which is fairly young. They said he had a rare heart condition. So condolences to his family, his loved ones, and anybody that was blessed to work with him and be in his presence at some point in the game of hip hop, man. It's deeper than rap. You feel me? So that was the last one right there for the rest in peace segment. Going back to Lil Papa right quick though, it was a lot of rumors yesterday speculating that I didn't want to speak on, but they did say he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, which is very sad. There's been a lot of clips popping up of cryptic messages that he was leaving on social media. Recently, after he wrapped up his last project, he actually left a message that said once he turned this project in, that he had a talk with God and that he would be going home. And I don't think people paid that shit no attention at the time. Play this shit real quick.
Read me a Bible verse, got some breakfast in my system, talk to God about it. You know what I'm saying? And he laid it on me. I got one more album, EP, mixtape, whichever one it's gonna be, I got one more. And it's over, I'm gonna find my peace. Out of MLG, woke up.
All right, the fucked up thing about that shit is like, we see people talk in subliminal ways all the time when they voicing certain shit on social media or just in general and in life. But it's like, damn, how do you recognize when somebody is going as far as and as deep as saying that they actually about to take their own life? Like, how can you pull that from that message? Even though what he said, now that he's gone, it feels clear. But in the time when you might have seen that, like that day, like, so I'm saying all that to say, like, you know, going forward, man, I don't really want to get too off into the mental health thing, but I just think we gotta check on our people, and if we see things like this, we gotta take it for face value and figure out if the person is crying out for help and what they really meant by what they saying. Because, like I said, that to know that he took his own life and to see that he had said that just like a couple weeks ago, that shit is like devastating. That shit is added more scratches to the wound. It's like peeling. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to say it, but it's making it worse in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the internet going internet, and now everybody is like, you know, going back and pulling up all his
Man, I ain't gonna lie, that I wouldn't even say that's really cryptic. I think he was pretty clear in that.
Yeah.
I mean,
and also,
it was clear. Go ahead, my bad.
Nah, you know, and also too, just because, you know what I'm saying, he make it look so cool, you know what I'm saying, to speak death. You know what I mean? That's one of the things that we definitely got to leave in 2025 as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, they tell you, you know, speak life. You know what I'm saying? And Pac, he was a prime example of that. You know, and sometimes I be, you know, I'm almost reluctant to listen to certain songs of Pac right now. You know what I'm saying? Just in general, because it's like, I like to be able to get into my music. You know what I'm saying? And that's one topic I can't get in to celebrate.
Yeah, I like to rejoice. When my people pass, I ain't gonna lie, I throw in some good reggae, I throw in some good chanting music.
Yeah.
Couple Rasta songs, you know what I'm saying? Some Garnett Silk, you know what I'm saying? Some homegoing, right. Yeah. I really won't go into like a dark, me personally, I think that's about as dark as it get for me. Like, and when I'm listening to them songs, it's definitely more in the sense of like remembering the person in a positive light more than like sulking like, damn, or like I want to do something to myself, so to speak. So
you know, always bring people together, so you know, you definitely can rejoice in that, but bittersweet.
Yeah, man. So rest in peace again, Lil Papa, and condolences to his family. We gonna stab up out of there because that's heavy on the shoulders right there. I got some shit. Hold up. What was we was talking about? Oh, Chop, this your production day. But I do got one more though, cause X, we was
But Lil Russell is not wrong. Lil Wayne is a great rapper. He's great with words. He's never said anything to make you motivated. He's never made you feel something that stuck with you. Lil Wayne is famous for saying, Lil Wayne is also famous for not acting like any of us. He likes the police because the police save him, right? Think about it. They talk about politics. What they got to do with it? Black Lives Matter. I'm not going to say. He's always been his own man that did his own thing. Lil Russell's not wrong. I can't think of when I think about catalogs, like that's why I like Ross so much, because Ross motivated me. Hov motivated me. Kanye taught me. Lil Wayne just rapped. And by the way, he was great at it. He's one of the best rappers of all time. But when you look at body of work, you gotta ask yourself, like, where did Wayne inspire a culture of people? Like I said, Wayne is the reason why we have tricking culture. He did it.
Ray, we cooked you a couple weeks ago with the Fat Joe shit. And you got me 1,000 views on my shorts, even though that ain't shit. I know y'all niggas doing numbers, but you gotta take the wins with the, you know what I mean? Anyway, We back
When is it
again. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta cook you, Ray. Because you
He
tweaking.
must not have been done from last time. Like this.
We gotta cook you, Ray. We gotta cook you. We gotta cook you.
So in your opinion, what was he saying?
He was trying to talk about the shit that LaRussell said, because LaRussell said
He basically said Wayne wasn't talking about anything.
didn't have any substance.
And he influenced him to drink lean, shoot guns, and gang bang and all whatever.
Oh God.
Yeah. Now, yeah, for one, we definitely got to start taking accountability.
First of all,
I'm talking about for your own actions.
Oh yeah, that for sure.
For your own actions.
I just feel like Ray was wrong because Ray, first of all, Ray's a very high level record exec in the game. And even though he cleaned it up at the end and he was like he loved him and he did do great things, niggas is still wrong about Lil Wayne's catalog to even tricking.
I was just about to say, I'm questioning
What?
how,
Nigga, you know
how deep into Wayne's catalog they even listen, because I don't think these niggas listen to Wayne like that.
Yeah, somebody gotta.
They wasn't fans. I'll tell you that.
Couldn't have been.
They couldn't have been. I've been a little Wayne fan, because you gotta remember we was talking about this the other day. X the era of hip hop that we missed the most was still the eyewitness era. I'm gonna call it that. We was really get like the way we get hip hop now. In the instant, we didn't get it back then, so the excitement for it back then was different. So we was getting hip hop in real time because it was still very brand new to everybody. Mm-hmm. Everything that came out then, whether it was a new style, a new clothing line, a new pair of sneakers, a new way a nigga wore his hat, the impact was felt in a whole different way then, because it was the first time some people was actually getting to see it around the world, depending on where you come from, big or small city or town. You know what I'm saying? So I've been a fan of Lil Wayne since day one, and I feel like from a fan perspective, not from no label exec or nothing that, whatever position, he might have been the first time he heard Lil Wayne. Hell, Lil Wayne was, I can't even look at him as like a trap rapper or nothing. Like that nigga was like, because first of all, he started out very young, so even though he had a lot of substance as an artist, the shit he was talking about was more from a lens or a microscope of the life he was viewing from people that raised him, more or less, than saying he was actually in it. So if you was paying attention even in that, he was telling a story about a lot of different things more than he was trying to promote violence or sex and drugs and anything else. But it was infused and embodied in his work, though. You know what I mean?
Great point. That's definitely a great point. Yeah, especially when you look at it from that perspective, like, what do you want him to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, in your eyes, and that, that's discretional substance. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, so because some people just flat out don't like Southern rappers, and some people don't like Northern rappers. So many underground rappers with a lot of substance, and they don't get the rep.
These niggas is geeks.
Yeah, they was just bugging. They
geeks, bro. That's I'm gonna just cut it. They geeks.
It sounds geeky, but they almost it's almost clickbaity. It's almost to the point where like I feel like they got us all.
Bro, nigga,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you just want people to talk about something.
What it really is niggas ain't street niggas and they can't relate to the shit.
That I can respect that,
bro. Just say I'm not
I'm a
into
sidewalk
that type
nigga.
Of music.
Right.
That doesn't move me, my nigga. Just say that. That's all you have to say, bro. All this other shit trying to discredit niggas. Wayne
after years.
Like it's over. Wayne is one of the greatest artists niggas has ever seen.
To date.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So like whatever you trying to say now is over for that, my nigga. Russell never touched that nigga. Nothing. Like it's nothing he can do.
And not for nothing in hip hop, we gotta stop doing that to our moguls or our greats
breaking them down
when they in they dormant stages, when they in hibernation. Cause even on the Button podcast, Ice made a great point. Like when niggas go in that arc, when they get to that highest plateau and then they come back down, we act like they never was on the plateau before. That shit is lame. Like once you are great, if you ain't lame yourself out or do something to take yourself off that pedestal, we got to stop dismantling our own people. Like it's like the high school trophy. Yeah, nigga, we won the championship in 01. Y'all might be the niggas in 2026, but when you walk down that other hallway on the other side of the school from the original campus, my shit right over there, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. 2001, we was them dudes, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't take that away because guess what? That, especially if you went to like a school that had a year after year winning track record, that all plays into the greatness of where your school is at now. Yeah. If you have a long-standing track record of wins. You understand what I'm saying? So if me and you went to the same school 15 years apart and you was a young nigga, you can't look at me and be like, oh, y'all niggas wasn't shit because we got this shit. And that, like, are you
eras,
bugging?
Man. It's
problem
eras.
is that LaRussell ain't on Wayne's level at any point in his career.
That's where the internet is cooking him at because they feel like he don't got the
problem is a lot of niggas, like, not just to put it on LaRussell, but just niggas that ain't never did shit. Or ain't even
always
got
you know what I mean?
Say. Always got something to say about niggas that's greats, my nigga.
Be
like
the first ones.
Yeah, like that's like I said, he got what he asked for, bro. You
Cooked
mentioned
yourself.
the great, and now niggas is on your top, bro. Period.
Yeah, he cooked this off.
Yeah, man. So
that was
it'd be like that, and he a record exec, so like, you know,
he just be saying outrageous shit in general all the time. Every time I see a clip from that nigga, he's I can tell he's highly intelligent, but it's some. I think some niggas that's so smart they get into a rabbit hole in their own fucking brain and just be thinking whatever in their head is logical, when it's really just not logical, my nigga. That's just you just went into a like I said, a rabbit hole to your brain and started coming up with your own fucking ideas about what the fuck it is, but that ain't really what it is.
So is he building a social media platform? Is that
nah, he started podcasting over the last couple years and all that since the label shut down and like he been going crazy. His shit done took off because he got a name in the industry already, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he definitely
okay, well he potting.
Yeah, that's what I said. It feel like he potting, but it's hard to say, you know what I mean? It's hard to say, but I had to cook him real quick because I just was like, "Come on, Ray, you tweaking, bro? Like that was wild business."
I'll be wanting to hear
stick a fork in him.
Who they would compare or who they got that's better than Wayne or who, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they always want to down somebody like that. But who
that's what I want to know. Who you gonna put in front of the line?
Who's the nigga that you think is out rapping Wayne like that or got a better catalog than Wayne over 20 years?
Where they really just wilding at is to say that he influenced a bad part of our culture and that he had no substance in his music. Those two things are just totally false. I just, you know what I'm saying? That's just two very, very like strong remarks to make on a nigga whole name. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, there's plenty of, and just even in general, like I said with LaRussell too, like he didn't have to say that based off it. It's too many niggas before, after, during that he could have just named to say they had a worse influence than I felt like Lil Wayne had in our community.
Like when when niggas putting on, you know what I mean, ready to slide and they putting on music, and not me, but I'm just saying. That ain't Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying?
I know where you was going with it. I know where you was going
Lil
with
Wayne.
it. Off the muscle.
That ain't the slide music.
Yeah.
That really ain't the music, you know what I mean, that I turn on, anything mischievous, you know what I mean? When I want to hear good music, good artistic expression,
I mean,
go to Lil Wayne.
Just ask him as compared to even other great art, like almost every, like, nigga, the culture is the culture, bro. That's what I keep saying. This is why they sound like geeks to me, like.
Because Wayne
well
well-rounded.
If you're part of the culture, you know it's different facets of the culture, my nigga. You got the, you know what I mean? Like it's just like, so I just don't get that.
Yeah,
like,
Wayne's strictly not a track. He's a and he also too brought a lot of cultures together.
Because he gives you all.
Yeah, he's well-rounded, you know what I mean?
Like,
he's not just a trapper or just a, dope boy, you know what I'm saying, or just a shooter, you know what I'm saying?
Wayne went to
I don't
college.
think he was none of them.
As I'm just saying, when he
young.
raps, that's not that's not what he leans on. That's not his brand.
Lean on just one thing.
That ain't his brand, yeah. Like 21 Savage, that's his brand.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up the bat. Shout out Lil Wayne, man. You the GOAT, bro. We know it.
And the F is for baby.
Nah, the F is for fuck you, pay me.
The F is for fuck you, pay me.
Let's go into some culture shit. My brother sent me some shit, which I just peeped in the screen.
But please say that,
New
baby.
York was, you know, they're very fashionable, but they take credit for a lot of things that they didn't create, and that's just the truth. In the 80s, when the New Yorkers was coming down here, the DC guys didn't like it. And so if you look like you was from New York, you might lose your life. So one of the first things that you do, you camouflage, you blend in. Down here, everybody was wearing Timberlands with the taps. If the New Yorkers created the Timberland street fashion, right? Name another shoe that y'all made famous then. If that's the case, y'all started the style in the 80s, and y'all still doing it in 2026. All right, now, if you ask me that question, this is what I'm going to say. We did Timberlands, after the Timberlands, New Balance, Nike boots, foam posits. I could keep going. You see, so fashion keeps going. So when I say we started the Timberland, then I'm saying we started this, then I'm saying this, and I'm saying this, and we could keep on going, we keep on living. We started the style, but New York made it famous. I'm not taking their credit. I'm saying that we sparked the fire, y'all burnt the house down, but y'all didn't start it. That's all I'm trying to say. Because if you did, then you could start something else. What's the next thing y'all do? Y'all still wearing Timberlands? We don't even wear them joints like that no more. Because that's what happened with fashion. You outgrow stuff. Paid in full. Only person had Timberlands on in the movie was the police dude that's...
All right, that was enough. He's sick. I ain't spent enough time in D.C. to really challenge how he feel about...
You don't have to spend time.
What was that, Craig Mack?
Nah, this nigga said Craig Mack. That nigga, his
Craig
name,
Mack
Craig Mack is dead.
Years,
No, I'm talking about...
Oh, you talking about the picture with Biggie?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, my bad. Yeah, that was Craig. Nah, that's not Craig Mack. That was one of Biggie homies from back in the day.
All right.
Only thing I give DC niggas for sure that I'm a stamp.
Nike boots.
You giving them Nike boots? I was about to say New Balance.
I ain't gonna say I'm just saying I know that.
Maybe New Balance and foam
there.
posit or some shit.
I
like
can't even give them
Nah,
phone
phone
pauses,
pauses
my
is
nigga.
just
that. Okay, all right. I ain't know.
I'm gonna keep it.
Everybody was
you got,
on phone
and,
pauses
see,
by the
that,
time
and that's
that
where
shit came out, yeah.
that's where I was about to go. If this is the thing where once again when I remember we was all living in real time back then. We ain't had no internet. We ain't had certain shit.
Yeah.
When penny dropped, the pennies, nigga, everybody wanted a pair of pennies, bro.
Yeah.
He's tweaking. When the phone posits, when they transition from the actual pennies to the phone posits, them shits broke the street because we didn't have the internet then.
Yeah.
And if we gonna be honest and call a spade, what I will say is if DC was on it like that, then when the phone posits came out, it was DC and New York. Because every New York nigga I know to this day
Still
lives
rocking.
and dies by phone pie. I don't give a fuck if they ain't switched, moved on to the next shoe or none of that shit. You understand? And the 5 shoes he named is 5 mega classics that still are staples to this day in the culture. So it's almost like, yeah, who started it is one thing, but to say a nigga still wearing that is like, he didn't name nothing new that DC nigga spark in 2026.
Yeah. I'm going to get some phone posits.
But it ain't gonna be because you just slid through DC and seen mad phone posits.
Nah,
phone
for
posits
sure.
is just part of the culture
It
now.
was some shit that I
If you like them
yeah.
shits, I've never owned a pair of. No, I'm lying. I had
I had 2.
when they ran them back. I had the black on blacks, what they call the Batman, whatever they called them shits, and I had the Cameron joints, the pink on blacks. But I ain't rock them because they hurt my big toe. One side was tighter than the other.
Yeah,
I ain't never liked them.
they're not as comfortable as you know what I'm saying, might want it to be.
And they definitely don't look like a functional basketball shoe to me. Them
Nah,
shits just
heavy.
don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they even, they might have been definitely one of the first actual like shoes that they knew was just going to be for straight street fashion, like, cause them shits was just clunky. I ain't never really liked them shits.
Niggas played in Chucks back in the day, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's a wheelless away.
But yeah, nah, son tweaking out. And like I said, I ain't spent enough, but I don't know what niggas was doing as far as Tim. I just know up north, niggas been rocking Timbs for as long as I've been alive, since the 80s. I've been seeing Timbs growing up. So I just to say New York niggas came to DC and then went back and then the whole niggas rock Tim so they wouldn't get smoked and all that. He took it hella far. Like he went stupid far.
Nigga chatted that. That was ChatGPT.
Nah, he an older nigga, so he might know some shit from back in the day. He definitely looked like he older than me, and I'm older. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think for him to say that, then whatever he feel like New York niggas went down there and did, he should have went and spent just as much time in New York to make sure he could stand on that. That's what I say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say you sent niggas back home with Timbs and you ain't go up there to see if they was already wearing Timbs.
To verify, yeah.
You know what I mean? That just don't make sense. You feel me? Cause I'm gonna tell you, as a Jersey nigga, one thing I say at Jersey, we was stuck in the middle. So anything that came out of New York or Philly, it fell on us. I ain't even gonna front. North Faces, the Parkers, the Bubble Gooses, the Goose Downs, the Canadas, the Timbs. All that shit was coming out of New York. You know what I'm saying? In Philly.
The true attitude of a real New York nigga, they not going down, especially to DC. And I fuck with DC niggas. I ain't talking about.
And peep some shit, you know.
They not going down nowhere and jacking nobody's shit like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna keep it a
niggas
buck.
is too arrogant in New York to even like they would feel like they look at DC like a country place
That's some
already.
DC
they
shit,
not,
you know
they
what I'm
not,
saying?
I don't see that.
And the New Balance run didn't really go crazy in New York like that. Like niggas, the New Balances niggas wearing New York now is New York New Balances. They not wearing the DC New Balances.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of like different type of newbies that they be wearing and shit. But I will give it to DC niggas though, as far as, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they definitely, and I seen a couple documentaries online where they was
New Balance and Nike boots, I think they got.
I'm still challenging you on the Nike
I think
boots.
Philly would challenge them on Nike boots.
Oh yeah.
Because Nike boots is big in Philly too, so I don't know.
I just think that any major city where certain shit drop at, nigga, that's just what it is, bro. If you think,
I'm talking about as far as the uniform.
Either way,
like when you go to Philly and you went to DC back in like the
it's street culture.
Niggas was
it's street culture. Think about it like this: do you think DC got a pair of Nike boots at a store in DC before New York did?
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about it being a part of their culture to where it's like that. That's their uniform, my nigga.
It adopted it. It was
you pull up them niggas is in Nike boots, my nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like, so that I think that's what he more talking about. I don't think he's saying they're the first nigga to everywhere, but to make it a part of the culture, I'm telling you, them niggas is rocking Nike boots like religiously, my nigga.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think even when Nike boots dropped, DC niggas had that much influence online, on TV, or around the world in general that they forced Nike boots to New York or anywhere else up and down the East Coast. I just don't feel like
boots
that.
To be a New York thing like that though.
Everybody was wearing Nike boots in New York at the time.
I'm talking about if you think about who like a city that like Nike boots is prevalent. I'm talking about DC.
Listen to this. Remember back in the day, I had the brown Nike boot ACGs that was like the beef and broccoli Timbs. Them shits was way before like the Nike boots that they even claiming right now was out. Niggas been wearing Nike boots up north, bro.
All right.
So hold up, elaborate on what you mean.
Let me chime in on this right.
I said, nigga, if you go, like, you not going to anywhere in Jersey and the whole hood is wearing Nike boots. That's all I'm saying.
Well, okay.
You go to DC, the whole fucking city is in Nike boots. That's a part of their uniform.
When them Nike boots came out.
Yeah, the original.
But they was humming in New York just to say it was a fad. Now, if DC niggas did it harder, I'm not going to disagree or argue on that. But I just refuse to believe that DC went harder than New York did when the Nike boots dropped.
What's the scale? What's the scale? Because we got to figure out.
New York got 5 boroughs.
Are we talking about a place that trendsetted the shoes? Are we talking about a place that broke the shoes? Are we talking about, because when I think about trend-setting shoes, let's talk about the Timbs.
New York niggas.
Let's talk about the Timbs. Anywhere you go, you know that's a New York, some New York shit. You know what I mean, with the Timbs, like that's automatic,
and that's
worldwide.
DC,
so that's trend setting. Yeah. That's trend setting. So I don't know if DC necessarily trend setted the shit across the world, across the whole state. Let me say. So what level are we talking about? Just geographically, or just like across the world?
Let me say
across the you know.
When I see Nike boots, I seen him on New York niggas first. I don't pay attention to DC niggas like that. So even as an up north nigga, no matter where I'm coming from, I'm talking about
That's a little
culturally.
bias.
No, listen what I'm saying. Just that okay, like you from right here in Carolina, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you say you go online or whatever, however you pay attention to where you get your fashionable intake from, it may be you're leaning towards a certain spot depending on your style. So you telling me that you look to DC before you just randomly?
Fuck no.
You gonna see right now?
Even
hold on,
coming
listen,
up.
listen. Walking
Even
down the
coming
street
up.
right now in Charlotte, nigga, I guarantee you're probably bumping to 20 New York niggas before you bumping to 20 DC niggas.
Even back there, the way niggas used to wear them big bunchy ass socks, you know what I'm saying? I thought that shit was country. Like they used to wear
They had their own style.
The
DC,
shit that kind of looked like the girl socks
Hold
a
up,
little
yeah.
bit.
Let me,
like, man,
the
these
wigwams.
niggas
Let me
kind of country. So
let me-
my shit was trending off of New York niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Let me be
a little
clear.
bit.
Let me have set some trends, and just because you said that, wigwams made it up north. They did shock the airwaves up the
Who
way.
that?
Wigwams, the socks you talking about? They was called wigwams.
Okay. So y'all niggas started biting
Yes.
their shit too up there.
That's no. Now you just brought up some shit that, and I got it. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not here to front. I'm not going to front on them niggas. Them niggas did set trends.
But that brought me back. That was the one thing that I was like, nah.
What I'm saying is, all right. So even with that being said, when wigwams came up north, when them shits got the jersey or whatever, I didn't know they was coming from DC. Them shits was just the style in the hood.
Yeah.
So again, when we talking about when shit start spreading or fashion or certain shit like that, or you might not even know where you getting this whole ensemble from. You just following the trend of the hood. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying is, as an up north nigga, where I'm coming from, I didn't know that maybe certain shit we may have been getting from DC. And all I'm saying is, I wasn't looking at DC niggas to say, oh, I'm paying attention to what them niggas rocking, so I'm rocking what they rocking.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
It had to be what you see. You know what I'm saying? Something you see.
So when I seen Nike boots, the black joints, the ones that everybody was rocking as of a couple years ago when they resurged, nigga, it was mad up north niggas already wearing them shits. I wasn't looking at DC and DC niggas or what they was doing. And it's no knock to DC.
Yeah. But you
Let's be clear.
But you gotta remember, you different though. You're not one dimensional with the style though. You know what I mean? Like you're not just going to trend set on one thing. You know what I mean? So maybe you might have picked it up, you and a few other niggas, you know what I mean? But overall, it's still, I don't know if them socks made that type of wave up north.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know DC fashion, like how they, you know, I know it's a major city. They get a lot of bucks out there, so they definitely sending a lot of fashion there. But when you talking about the fashion capital of the fucking world, which is New York, I mean in America,
Fashion show started there. Like, I mean,
I just don't see anything going to DC before it goes to New York. If not, they getting it at the same time. Whatever shipment is being sent out from whatever company, if they sending a box to DC first, nigga, before they send it to New York, that's some specialized shit going on right there.
Yeah. Nigga done hit a 18-wheeler. Hit the whole freight. Yeah, but
I mean,
if we talking clothes now, you know what I mean, I gotta give them, you know, they definitely like to rep the Boss shit a lot, you know what I'm saying, the Hugo Boss.
This nigga went back to Boss. You talking about in 2026?
Even still now, them niggas is rocking that Boss now.
See, DC, he ain't say that. That's I ain't gonna even.
I got a couple, you know what I mean.
Nah,
Boss
they
tops.
do got some. They got some
clean
you know
shit. You know what I'm saying?
If you on that grown man shit.
Yeah.
Nah, Boston. You know what I'm saying, but you got to be already have been on it and know what it represent to you know what I'm saying, for you to be rocking that shit now in 2026. You understand what I'm saying?
Because they ain't got it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Now,
So while he's saying that we ain't switched like Timberlands as up north niggas, if you still rocking Boss, my nigga, then you gotta hold that L. Like,
yeah.
if you standing on, if they really like on Boss.
What's
like
crazy?
that.
It's in DTLR right now.
Now see, now you made my point worse.
That's downtown locker room right there.
But that's degrading the brand because they got different levels of Boss. They got high levels of Boss, and then of course they got shit that they gonna put.
Yeah, a little sportswear.
Yeah, you know what I'm
maybe.
saying, for more affordable shit. You know what I mean?
But they did that. I didn't degrade the brand. They put that shit in
I'm
Boss.
just saying, you
shit.
mentioning that just made my point. What I was saying, like, yeah, you still wearing Boss, but you know, That's
But mine might come out of South Park though. That might be the difference. You know
that's
what I'm
that's
saying?
exactly.
Yeah.
So you got to keep it at a level. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, yo, I just grabbed this out of DTLR and then
Nah, they don't look right. They don't
You know
feel
what I
right.
mean?
They don't. You know what I'm
got the
saying?
big boss going across the chest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you got? What you got in the
fitting ain't
production?
right.
What you got cooked up, man? What's been going on, man? On the personal vibe?
Man, what we talking about today while we still on the topics at hand?
Man, shit was crazy. Just been, I got some shit.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I really wanted to jazz it up and mix it up a little bit and talk about what we leaving behind and what we taking into 2026. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we touched on that. If that enough, you know what I'm saying? And also too, I don't know if you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all glazed over
Pause.
You know, pause, super. Wendy Williams, you know what I mean? I never even had that discussion with y'all about, you know what I mean, the Wendy Williams passing, you know what I'm saying? Which y'all thoughts and prayers. Any thoughts at all?
Wendy Williams ain't passed?
The Wendy Williams she ain't passed?
No, nigga.
No, nigga.
I
just
thought
fucked me up.
somebody I don't know why I heard that from.
This nigga tweaking. Hell no,
It might have
man.
been somebody
She
else.
going through some stuff,
She's
but
definitely, you know, thoughts and prayers to her and her family, you know what I'm saying? And she's dealing with a lot of shit that I would never want to go through.
Yeah.
Or anybody in my family, but nah, she didn't pass
Sure.
away. She not.
I don't know why. My girl might have got that fake news off the internet.
That's why you got, you definitely gotta watch what you clicking on. But she's I believe she's in like some type of home and all that. But
Yeah.
she's not. She didn't pass. Nah, she's still alive. But we not even on the RIPs, man. You should have brought that up
for sure,
in the beginning when we was in the RIP segment.
I
you
took
feel
it
me?
back.
You gotta go. Come on, man. Pull
Brain
up the
lapse.
phone, man. You had all
Brain
this
lapse.
shit yesterday. What you sent me? I
All
gotta
right,
go.
so now I already talked about it. You know what I mean? You know what we leaving behind. You know what I'm saying? You know what we leaving in 2025.
Hold on. Let's swing back on that for the end because I feel like that's a closeout.
Okay, all right, bet.
I got something though because I was watching some more. I told y'all niggas the some more dropped a new comedy special on Netflix. It's an hour special.
Yeah, I ain't dove into that one yet.
Yeah, that shit is a good watch. But she I ain't gonna spoil like none of the jokes or nothing. But she brought up some shit and she was like she was talking about the ICE situation and all that. So she was saying that pretty soon we gonna have to be doing our own manicures and pedicures and blah blah blah. She was making jokes about, you know, them raiding everybody. But then it dawned on me. I haven't seen no Asian people getting picked up. Like not publicly, like not the way they've been doing like the other, you know, shit online and on the news. And I just thought about it. Like have you seen what's like it? Like
most
no
of the
raids
time,
on no
They're
Asian
not
communities.
picking up no Czechoslovakians, no Europeans, and nothing else either, nigga. They only picking up brown people.
Yeah.
True. Even though we know some expired visas out there, you know what I'm saying?
What?
We know it's probably plenty of
Shit.
expired visas out there, you know, when it comes down to it. You know. Now granted, there is some variables there because you can't just hop the fence from China. You can't just hop the fence from
Yeah, but
Germany.
them niggas, they different. I don't even want to get into their conspiracies, but yeah, they
Can't hop the fence from Jamaica either. And
Yeah, that's
dip
why it's
their
a lot of
ass back
places.
there too.
It's
like,
a lot of places you can't
True.
hop the fence from.
But
They
but
still
again,
going.
like at some point in time, they went through the paperwork. You know what I mean? Process.
Well, that's the crazy thing
Yeah,
about the whole
expired.
shit with the ICE shit. Like a lot of the people that they going at first is people that are trying to do it the right way and they just ain't get through yet. So once they got you deemed as a non-citizen, they can just
True.
they
Yeah,
can
if
invoke
that's
your shit
factual, you
right
know what I'm
away.
saying? That's fucked up. And,
They be catching people coming out of court from hearings to get their
Yeah.
shit, all kind of shit.
because it takes forever. It takes forever to get actually citizenship.
Yeah, long time.
This shit crazy because I remember it went from them wanting people to come over here to now they don't. So it's like this is what America was built on.
Yeah, there you go, a melting pot.
So like them trying to stop people from coming over here, like I mean I get it to some point in certain theories, but it's like my nigga, like we all came over here from somewhere else and made something over here. Like so I don't know why you would try to stop anybody else from trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, buddy. So you know, you know what it is. Honestly, you know, the population is definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like, folks don't want to be the minority. powers that be. Let's just say that.
Oh no, that's the issue right now. They're getting wiped out.
It's too many
mulatto babies and all that type of shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And also on top of that, you know what I mean? Like it's too many, you know what I mean? Too many big trucks, fast cars, and wealth being generated. Yeah. So as a whole nother rabbit hole, you know what I'm saying? Just
but we not doing the right things with our wealth though. What they doing is they trying to make it to where we stay dumb and they taking the people that would be leading us to the right way. They trying to keep them, you know what I mean, pacified or whatever. But yeah, I still like I'll be bringing this up all the time. I feel like it's more of us here than the numbers say.
Yeah, true.
We grew up. Since it's come to, don't open the door. Don't tell them nothing. How many people in your house? Why you want to know how many people in my house? Fuck, you know what I mean?
We already knew
I
that was
think that's
a scam.
a mental game they playing. They don't want us to know that there's more of us than it is because they want us to think that we're still outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying it ain't more than it, but I feel like there's way more of us than what we know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So.
and a lot of different cultures, you know what I mean, when you come down to it. But again, it should be even more. You know how many people missing off the streets? You know what I mean? How many people that have been, you know, wrongly, you know, killed or, you know, persecuted and, you know, doing time just on fake charges. So,
my bad.
Yeah.
What else we got?
I did have a clip that I couldn't send you though because it was like off of YouTube. It wasn't like a short, but it was basically the nigga Cam was talking to the nigga Sin City. Sin City, you know, I guess they shoot the show out Vegas or whatever. So when Sin City come in town, he automatically come to Cam crib. So Cam basically telling the nigga like he need to book a room. He like, I need to see you book a room, but you can still stay at the crib even though you booked the room. But Cam argument is like, bro, like why? You kind of touched on it earlier, like why people expect that, like, you know what I mean? You could just come to my house and just come stay at my house, like.
Yeah, I thought that was his man's though. Like,
that's why I'm bringing this argument up. Like, how do you feel about that? Like,
it's not like hypothetically, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got a nigga, you know what I mean? You know, even myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even consider that, you know what I'm saying? But hypothetically, say for instance, it was somebody that you real close to, like you grew up with, A1, day one, you still tight to this day. It's been consistent all the way through. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? And you got a mansion, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, you know, presumably, allegedly. Yeah. You know, yeah, go stay in the guest spot back there.
For me, it's not even a second thought, honestly.
Hell no. I want my man's right there. Like, at the end of the day, if it's my dog like that, I really want him to be there.
And so, and the nigga Sin basically asked me, he's like, what kind of lesson are you trying to teach? like we grown, my nigga. Like
niggas ain't been getting rooms on their own before.
Like I don't like. I was just kind of like, I don't know. Like it kind of threw me off, and it was like
nigga went super Hollywood, didn't he? He went super
but
Wendy
mind
Williams.
You, the nigga freaky.
That nigga went Wendy Williams.
That was the funny thing to me because what made it an issue was that I guess the last time he came, Cam must have said something about that shit. So
yeah.
When he came back to town this time, instead of calling Cam directly, he called Freaky. Like, yo, come pick me up.
Yeah.
Cam and Freaky in the same room, so he overheard the conversation like, yo, is that Sin? He like, yeah, tell him he need to go book a room.
Yeah. So he was supposed to be dropping, you know, he was going to drop him off. Freak was going to drop him off.
He was picking him up to come bring him back to the mansion.
Yeah.
And Cam was like, nah, tell him he need to go book a room.
While your other niggas is up in there. Yeah.
So it's my thing. If I'm Sin, I'm like, all right, brother, you telling me, but like,
We pranking a pod
Now
right
I'm
now.
questioning it's like, bro, like, all right, like I know Freaky is your man, but I've known you 20, 30. Like, it's like, what are you saying right now to me is what I'm asking you, like.
The circle already ain't like that anyway. The circle ain't already super deep. Like, so it ain't even like this off-brand nigga you gonna be fucking with anyway at that age.
Yeah, it was just funny to me. But I mean, the clip was pretty funny, but I was just
I think
y'all take on that in general. Like,
I think I'm gonna be honest. I think that now that we in the social media age, that we can't damn near take none of that shit for like, cause Cam always been a funny nigga, so I can't say that's something that he wouldn't have did. Period. But just for shits and giggles and content, I kind of want to say I just feel like that damn near was just for content. Maybe he that Sin wasn't even in on it, and it just was on some random, and he just ran with it because it was just in the moment type shit. But yeah, I don't think Cam really was telling the nigga. I think that just was for the content.
I mean, Freaky spoke on it too, and unless all three of them just made that, or just decided to do that. Like Freaky was basically like, nah, that's what happened. He damn near got me kicked out because he's like, Cam said some slick shit like, nigga, you need to go get a room too or some shit like that. Like, but Cam's point is like, bro, like niggas is all making money, we good. Like, why would you just? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I'm just wondering how close niggas is. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like some shit is just like I feel like that should be kind of understood. Yeah, like
if there was no conversation had, and see, it's all on this. Like, if it's a bachelor mansion, then I think it shouldn't be an issue. But if you got family, then that's a different subject.
I agree with that.
And that's a conversation. That's just
all the conversation. Now, I just, that's the reason why I say I feel like it's for content, because I just don't see Sin jumping on the plane and not having a conversation or thinking that he was coming to the crib.
Well, no, that's Cam's point. It's not.
He never asked?
It's like, it ain't even, it's like it's to the point where it's like, yo, you know how niggas be rocking sometimes. It's like, bro, like if we all on some like, we all single, we all rocking with each other. Niggas just be coming to the crib, my nigga. Like,
nigga ain't coming every
weekend.
weekend.
You know, certain crews just ride like that. Like niggas might just like, you got the key to my car. Like nigga just do whatever type. And that's how Sin rocking. I guess Cam just like,
yeah, and it ain't even like it's
damn, bro. Like you don't even. It's to the point where it's like you don't even think that. I guess it's like to the point you don't think the ass no more. You just come to the crib, whatever car you think you gonna drive the shit. And it's like, well, that come to well, that's what I'm saying. Is like, what kind of conversation you having as homies? Because like, obviously at a point he felt comfortable to do. Like he ain't just start doing that shit out of nowhere.
Yeah. Also, too, we gotta, ask. Is Sin in there shooting in the gym with your boy? Like, is he feeling?
They work together.
Is he feeling like they work together? You know what I mean? So that's he's showing up to make the mission go. Then I can't understand.
And that's what Sin was kind of like, nigga, you act like I'm coming out here just to freeload off you. Like I'm coming out here to work. And like, but Sin's point was like, nigga, like you up. Whatever, what's yours is mine, nigga. We family, nigga. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Then now you making me go to Cam now on Cam's side because I was.
I mean, but he only saying that to an extent.
I'm on both sides.
Just like he's not saying like.
All right, so let's go with the.
He's saying like
Let's go with
I'm laying on your couch, nigga.
Let's go with the principle. Let's go with the principle argument, right? Family or not. Business or not, if we doing business, you on my show or we work on the same show together or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, don't matter who the owners and all that shit is, right? And Cam coming from a era in the game where he know about the tours, the spending the money on hotels, the having to be responsible for yourself on the road type shit. So maybe in his mind is like, I just so happen to have a crib in Vegas, but you on the road, nigga. You on business. You understand what I'm saying? So technically in business, if I was just your boss and we wasn't family or cool, you would have to go get a room. So go get a room. You might want to fuck something. You might want to go do some strange shit. So you should just go ahead and already prepare. And we in Vegas. We ain't just in no okey doke town, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, it's so many different ways that just on principle, you can just be like, and on the level, even adding the family aspect, like don't assume. You understand? If we ain't had no conversation, I don't give a fuck if I got 1,000 rooms in this bitch.
Why were y'all
You know
in
what I'm saying?
Vegas?
Huh?
Why were y'all in Vegas?
They going to work. That's where they record at.
Oh, they recorded.
Yeah, that's where the show was
So
recorded.
so apparently it's some frequent flyer miles coming to the crib because you gotta come there damn near every week or however often they record. So you
I
know,
always thought he recorded remote because the way it looked like the way he be looking on
he
camera.
normally do, but he come, periodically he comes in town.
Sin come in periodically.
Yeah, into Vegas to shoot on
Okay,
site.
so
If I was Sin, I would already move to Vegas. I'm out. However long the show was recorded for, if Cam living out there for whatever reason, and that's what and I'm a part of the show, the fuck I'm doing?
He probably ain't want to rent nothing. Like if either I'm gonna own something or either I'm just gonna keep paying off this real estate I got.
If I'm trying to level up, I'm moving. I'm out. The show is lit. I'm a part of the show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He's still making moves, especially if you can double dip. He double dipping.
Or yeah, at least have a crib out there, a little condo. You know what I'm saying? So respectfully, I could understand what Cam's saying
I can in theory, but my issue is that nigga, he telling him, yo, book the room. You don't have to stay at the room. I just want to see you show the. That's where I'm saying it sounds like it's some underlying other bullshit behind it, because it's like, nigga.
Not saying
you
that,
want me to book a room just to show you that I booked the room, but I could just still like, why the fuck would you want me to waste my money on a room?
And our other man's is right there too.
Well, not sometimes you can reserve a room without actually paying for it. It's just he might have just been saying the principle of like.
So we got time.
Don't
for that.
assume. Don't assume. You like call me and say, yo, I'm about to go to my hotel, so I could say. Nah,
that's
fam,
what Cam said.
Cancel your
That's
shit.
exactly what he was like. You should have called me and said, yo, I'm about to come in town. I'm getting a room, to let me say, nah, you ain't got to get it. Like, I'm not a bitch, nigga. Like, what are you talking about right now? I'm not playing these. Like, you my bro, my nigga. If I call you and say I'm coming into town, and you got 10 extra bedrooms,
hold on.
nigga,
Respectfully, though, hold on.
Maybe I can say, can I stay at the crib? Yes or no?
Hold up. In Cam defense, I was about to say, we travel a lot, X. Anytime I'm going somewhere and, I got people everywhere, before I go, if I expect to pull up, I hit them and say, yo, is it cool that I pull up? I don't just pull up and assume nothing. Even in my family, like I'm still calling like I'm on the way.
You also got people that as soon as you call, say I'm coming, pull up. It ain't even it's not even you ain't even getting to the point where you saying I'm about to book. Yo, I'm coming into town next. Oh, word, pull up. You can stay here.
And this your employee, you want the nigga.
You still making Cam's point because I didn't just go where I went and then show up and knock on the door. Because then they could look at me like, damn, fam, I had some shit. I could have let you know. You understand what I'm saying? It's just all in the planning.
I'm not saying he actually did ever.
No. I ain't saying he did that either. I'm just saying I didn't do that.
It's to the point where he'll just probably like be like pulling to the airport like, yo, I'm about to pull up to the crib type shit. And Cam like, damn, nigga, you ain't even.
And the fact that of the matter is, none of us are regular. So why would you want your mans to be in some regular ass environment? You know what I mean? When it come down to it, like.
But if I was Sin, just in response to Cam, I would have just been like, oh, all right, well, nigga, I'm gonna just slide through, come dap niggas up, and I'll go to my room then. It's nothing. Yeah. Like, I'm not even gonna go on the back and forth. That's why I said I feel like it could be content.
He went back and forth with him, or
I wouldn't have went back
Cam
and forth.
brought this shit up though.
I think Cam did initiate the conversation.
My ego, me personally, once because I don't beg like that. Unless if I'm fucked up.
He's talking about in the moment right now.
In the moment.
He's talking about in the moment.
In
like
the moment,
like,
if I'm not fucked up and I just need somewhere to stay, I'm gonna be like, all right, nigga, all right, say no more, I'm gonna come through, dap niggas up, make sure niggas is good or whatever. Yeah, you know, I'm in town regardless, nigga. So all right, so cool, I'm gonna go get my room after. Or I'll go get the room and then come see y'all niggas. But the conversation wouldn't have went back and forth for some damn my nigga that unless
true, but at the end of the day, when you go back to that room, nigga, you might make a couple extra pit stops because you might not feel welcome.
I mean, even in all of that, I'm just saying that I wouldn't have went back and forth with him like that.
True.
To that extent. Because once you send me that signal, I'm gonna take it as more than you just don't want me at the crib. It could be 1,000 reasons why. And you may just couldn't. Yeah, you just said it like that. You know what I mean? Either way, I'm gonna just. I got the message. Is all I'm saying.
But
You ain't gotta.
But Freak at the crib though, and he ain't working on the show.
Freak is his cousin, and Freak could have just been sitting there, and that's just where he was. That's no different than you sitting here right now and get a call, and a nigga like, where you at? And then you like, oh, and I look at you like, what you mean you told this nigga to pull up, bro? What the fuck you doing? Like,
yeah. So
you understand what I'm saying?
But they all got the same relationship. It ain't like, you know what I mean.
It ain't got nothing to do with a nigga just not having a conversation with the nigga first, if that's how he feel. That's all I'm saying. Now, again, he took it past the point of assuming that the nigga was just coming to stay at the crib, where he could have just been like, I was just passing through. You that would have been my thing too. I would have slung him back. Pause. First, like, you know what, nigga? I really was just coming through to holler at niggas first. Yeah, I'm still going to go get a room just to make him feel away now, because you trying to make me feel away. Like, I would have countered that. You understand what I'm saying?
Check me out at the room then, nigga. You know what I mean? Pull up to the room, nigga.
Yeah, like, nigga, I'm going straight to the telly then, nigga. I ain't even coming over there. You know what? Uber that.
They already had that conversation before he got there. So whatever conversation they had before he came to Vegas. What Sin did the slick shit is that when he got to Vegas, instead of calling Cam, he called Freak. Cause you know, I mean, Cam a funny nigga, so like I'm feeling like Sin probably not taking him. I don't know how serious he took him, but he took him serious enough not to call Cam directly. He called Freak, like, nigga, come pick me up and bring me to the crib.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like
I mean, cause he probably maybe he just felt like Cam wouldn't come pick him up. Like he already know that Cam ain't the call to pick me up from the airport, nigga.
Yeah.
You know they just going back and forth on some brotherly or some.
Yeah,
it was like, I mean, they wasn't like seriously. It was lighthearted or whatever. But
yeah, I think it was content.
I was just talking about the conversation in general. Was just pretty.
Yeah, I think that was just content. Me personally, I don't think that was.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers to them.
I think the letter.
Peace. Who didn't play sports?
Yeah, that was funny though. Niggas, you know, that was just some nigga shit. I think that was just some nigga shit. Niggas just being niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Moving right along to the real news.
Mm-hmm. Yo, I got a random question for you though, child. I asked X this before, so I'm gonna run it back.
I don't need a drum roll.
Hold up. You say you need a drum roll?
You need a drum roll.
Hold on, what you think I'm talking about? Oh, yo, I am gonna ask you that, but that wasn't it. But we can run that back though.
All right, go ahead and put me on the hot seat because I'm gonna put you on the hot seat too. Are they gonna be quick questions or what? You know, I got to fire off.
Nah, the first one, not the one X was talking about. Yeah, that ain't a quick question. This one could be quick though. Pause. Yeah. You die and go to heaven, right? Now I know that's morbid.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you got
you get to heaven. You when you get to heaven, you can only go look for one person. Who you going to look for?
That's easy for me. You got to go with mama. You know what I'm saying? That's for me because my mom passed. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, for you.
So hypothetically, if my mother,
if your mother was still,
passed,
had
passed.
Let's
go with that one. And I go to heaven. The first person I'm gonna run into.
Not the first person you're gonna run into. The only person you can go see. You can only go see one person when you get there. Who you going to go see?
Are we excluding Jesus? You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Are we excluding God? Are we excluding God?
You only exclusions I'm giving you is the fact that in this potential hypothetical question, your mother and father is still living. So you just
I'm going to see God because he can do all. He can give me a pass to all the other areas. You know what I'm saying? He can chaperone me everywhere else.
But technically, all right. So technically, if you really want to really look at it, God himself shouldn't be listed as a person. I'm saying
for the fact that debate maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're going to see God. That's probably the first person you've seen.
I'm saying in the space that
once you get past God.
Yeah, like because God is you
gotta go through him to get through the gates.
Yeah, you understand? Not just that. I'm not looking at him as like a person that walked the earth. So even if you kept Jesus on the list, that's cool because they say Jesus walked the earth. But I'm just saying if you could only go look for one person, I'm not going to put God in the person category. That's all I was.
Yeah, see. With. That's an easy genie in a bottle question right there. I'm going to see Jesus there next then. Cause he got the keys to some
All right,
access.
take Jesus and God out of this.
All right, there you go. All right, man.
Somebody from either like the past, a great figure that Malcolm X.
Yeah, don't lead the
that.
nigga, X. Don't lead the nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just take because that would be the obvious. I feel like Jesus or God definitely, or whoever you quote your higher power as. You know what I'm saying? Almighty. Yeah, that definitely probably would be most people's first choice if they had him listed as a quote unquote person. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean,
other than that,
I mean, at the end of the day, my first response would be a Malcolm X. But initially, when I had to think deep into the game, I'm teetering Nat Turner and Harriet Tubman.
Nat Turner or Harriet Tubman?
Yeah, I'm teetering between those two because Harriet Tubman, you know, she did some real shit, you know, when it came down to it, some innovative type Underground Railroad type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that, that was, you know what I'm saying, epic. You know, when it came down to it, you got to give her a 10 out of 10 on that one.
Yeah, I respect that on a quick answer. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's something that we all got to take home and mull over and come back and because
all right, who X had then? And
I said my grandmother.
Yeah, okay. X said his grandmother.
Okay, word.
X said his grandmother. You know
all right.
Saying?
But well, y'all can't be taking people out of heaven then. Because let's take her out of heaven then.
If I'm gonna go like
no,
that,
but see, his grandmother, that's a founder from your family that could be gone by the time if you just happen to. The reason I took your mother and father off, I told you, you took them off because that was like kind of like all right, automatic.
Yeah, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah, that was almost a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? But like, if they were still living and you just happened to, if that was just. And that was some shit I had.
All right, well, let's talk about let's go deeper then, because y'all made me say figures, you know what I'm saying? So let's go outside the box a little bit, you know what I mean? Who would you go with?
Me?
Nah, we still on
I'm gonna go with Mansa Musa.
Mansa Musa?
Yeah.
Okay, Mansa Musa.
So I just fucked the room up.
Nah, I know who that is. I just feel like it's so much shit that we don't know. That's still one of them ones that I just feel like, damn, like I'm gonna say this. I can't.
Based on what you know.
All right, based on what I know, then
it's perspective.
I'm gonna go with one of the pharaohs. Yeah.
Oh, you like going that. All the way back? You going all the way back. I
like
that.
Yeah, because I gotta go back way before we even got to the slavery and all the. Mansa Musa is off that pendulum too though.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, Mansa Musa wasn't no recent person. That's some hundreds of years ago.
It's still, we talk about some people that still them Underground Railroad when you talk about pyramids, because that still ain't figured out.
Yeah, we still don't know. You know what I'm saying? And not just for the pyramid scheme of that either though. Like just if I'm gonna go back, it just this nigga said for the jury.
You just brought up. See, now I'm about to go on my rabbit hole shit. You brought up pyramids. You know the correlation between the pyramids of Egypt and the pyramids that are in Mexico right now.
Yeah, they're all kind of developed almost around the same time.
Shit. It's the same. They're the same. Ain't no fucking around the same. They're the same. It's the same people made them shits.
Yeah.
So now hold on.
We already here, man. Let me and Chop cook, man.
There you go.
No, because you saying the same people.
Land the plane, man.
He said the same people. That's all right. Go ahead.
I'm about to tie it into Black history. If you really going into history, and this is why I got a problem with what people consider Black history. Do you believe that we were here before fucking Christopher Columbus and all that shit came? Do you believe that some of our people were already here?
In America.
In the U.S., not just America, because that's the whole
brown people.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I mean, if you talk about Indians, Indians were here. I think there's a proven, that's proven in fact, and it may be something I'm missing, but I can start there.
What do you think? What do you think an Indian is? I'm not talking about like, because to me, the Indians that they telling us are the Indians aren't the Indians that were seen when they first got here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
The Indians that we know, that the pictures that we see now, or what they correlated into after the Hispanics and all them came over and conquered and all that shit. But when these motherfuckers first came over and seen what the Indians were, they ain't look like the Indians that the pictures that we see is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So what I'm tying in with the pyramids and all that shit, like we're like, you know what I mean?
Black
That's,
people were here. You know, if you have to mention that in Mexico, you know what I'm saying. When you got to think about Mexico was.
Yeah.
I think
let's not sound uneducated now.
He's not uneducated. You know what he's talking about.
Almost a part of the states, you know what I mean, at one point in time, and then it's separated. And then we adopted some other pieces.
There wasn't no separation. All this was just one land. We came through and did the separation.
There you go. So yeah, in that essence, I do say we were here.
Yeah.
You know, there's some evidence of us being here.
Okay. That's it. We can leave that. I was just asking. I just wanted to see.
Well, we're going back. Black history. Black heritage. I learned also today we should talk about heritage, because history means that you exist, you're extinct. There's no more to be made. And we're making history every day, so we should focus on the heritage.
All right.
I like that.
Why do you think they boiled Billy D. Williams down to just the Colt 45? It's a great question, right?
Yeah, keep them coming. I got some answers for you.
As great as he was to our people back in that time, right? Why do you think that he himself signed up for that gig? Like, why do you think he took that to be the face of Colt 45? Like, as big as he was to us in our community, like, did he not think that Colt 45 was like a bad representation, or like a bad brand to be represented?
I don't think Colt 45 was looked at that bad back when he was doing. What years was that?
Based on the facts, it was 1986.
Yeah, I don't think Colt 45 got that bad rep to like the mid 90s and shit like that, when they realized that shit was like really.
Well, it was too late by then. So now
that's my point.
Here's the thing. They said that, Colt 45 wanted to
That nigga threw the Malcolm X's on real quick. that nigga threw the Malcolm X.
Meta answers. Nigga got meta answers on.
Oh, why?
But they wanted a charismatic figure, to promote their brand, and he was a popular person.
You dodging the question. I said, why do you think he took that on?
I was about to say, you know what I mean? I was about to get to that. So, in essence, you know what I mean? You got a brand, when you think about the opportunity at hand in that time, there's not a lot of opportunity. So when you get a big brand deal opportunity like that, it was solely one reason why he went after that. It was for the bag. It was for the bag. Now, granted, we can all say he was a pawn.
How you knew that was 1986?
Come on, guy. Call me Google.
Nah, this.
Call me Chop.
What you just say? He said he got. What he say? He got the meta glasses on.
Call me Meta Chop.
What, they answer questions for you?
Yeah.
What you can see it in the lens?
They just tell me.
Oh, you can hear it.
Yeah.
Word.
Ask me any question.
Nah, I don't like that. That's cheat code right there.
Fuck that.
The nigga dropped 1980. Nah, cause look, I just pulled this shit up on YouTube, and the first thing it said 1986 Colt 45 mall looking commercial by Billy D.
I remember like.
So I'm like, hold up,
but
how the fuck you just dropped the year just like that, nigga? Like you some
nigga,
like you some encyclopedia.
Facts, it's in my head.
Nah.
It's
nigga.
in my head.
I mean, a lot of them drinks that niggas
was
getting fucked up on back in the 80s and 90s. By the time 2000s, like Mad Dog and all that shit,
90s,
that was normal.
The 90s actually, yeah.
By the time I was old enough to like start drinking and shit like that, that was a no-no. Like Colt 40, all that shit, Mad Dog, 20, Colt 45, all that shit.
We always looked at that shit in our era.
Old English, all that shit was like,
man,
nah, you can't fuck with none
knowledge
of that
is
shit.
power, bro. We always looked at that shit as like some wino shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
Nah,
Niggas is
Colt
that-
45
The
had a
closest
run
thing
in the
niggas is
90s.
drinking the beer really is Heineken. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. You know, just on some player shit.
I ain't gonna lie. That's probably when I started stepping it up a little bit when I started drinking Heinekens with my cousins. But Colt 45, Old English, the 40-ounce era, nigga.
Yeah, everybody had to try the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
definitely. I'm just saying. But by the time I was
But we
like,
still ain't.
of age, it was like,
we still ain't answering the question though. Why you think that nigga signed up for that check though? Why you think that? Like,
I'm just saying he
shit
didn't.
was big.
It was the beginning of it. Nobody knew that shit was like
nigga,
detrimental. Nigga,
winos, there been nigga. That was the 80s, bro. Winos been winos since winos, nigga. We not going.
I'm talking about that actual brand, my nigga. That was a new brand.
So here's the thing too.
Oh, okay.
You know, you going by the laws of the land. At once upon a time, you know, there was a prohibition, you know, in reference to alcohol.
Yeah.
And so during that time, when they made it legal, everybody thought it was okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you would think it's okay if they make something legal.
Yeah.
You know, the government, I always, you know, taught you that, you know, what we do is right. Trust the government.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously after a while, everybody kind of becomes woke.
No, that was one of the random. That was something random I seen. You'll figure it out when you do your.
You'll figure it out
your
when
homework.
you'll figure it out when fucking Hennessy throw a brand deal at you.
Yeah. I'm saying nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with Henny.
And you would be able to figure out which
You know
way,
what I
which you
mean?
want to stand on. What you gonna do if Henny throw you a brand deal?
Well, you know what? Maybe the question was skewed a little bit because I do think a Colt 45 as some like, you know what I mean, some low level shit now. But I don't look at Hennessy like that. So if he was repping a higher brand or a champagne, probably it wouldn't even have been a question. You know what I'm saying? But
What about E&J?
definitely,
Ergy jerky.
definitely. Matter of fact, I might take the Colt 45 contract over the E&J contract.
that Crown Royale.
That's a fact. If
You know
they redo the bottle,
Crown Royale had a run for a minute.
yeah,
Yeah,
Crown.
yeah.
So the
Bag,
E&J.
nigga.
That don't mean that I
That
want
bag sold y'all. They sold y'all on a change.
I'm gonna keep
bag,
it a
you know
buck.
what I'm saying?
I never liked the purple bag. The purple bag let me know you already had the ilk. It was like, yeah, as soon as I seen you with the purple bag. And it was, you know, I used to see it a little bit up north, but when I moved down south, the purple bag was
big. It's
everywhere,
heavy.
nigga. I'm talking about
Everybody
nigga,
had the bag.
the purple bag was everywhere, nigga, like in the south, nigga, in the early 2000s.
Luckily, I
era,
wasn't
nigga.
a big drinker.
The liquor house era, purple bag, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely had the purple bag.
Crown Royale song of the day.
They had a record.
Nah, it's some.
Oh, X. It was
neat
Erickson. Remember we said Tanner?
Oh yeah.
Yo, Erickson. Same deal. Crackers and water, bro. You know what I'm saying? We open for business. You know what I mean?
shit.
Come over here, make your boy a millionaire. You know,
Crackers
tell
and
Joe
water.
you know you got a internship in community service.
Crackers and water, nigga got an upset stomach or something?
Nah. I was saying I was pitching the job
I know,
offer to
fucking
somebody.
off, yeah. I'm fucking off. All respect to Crackers and water.
Yo, that's why I say y'all gotta watch these comedy specials because they smoking your boy Usher. That was another question I had for y'all, but y'all really can't, you know what I'm saying, answer the question properly because y'all ain't watched the specials. But
They still on Mr. Cherry Drop.
yo, listen, they
Mr.
smoking
Cherry
your
Dropper.
boy. And it's like he been getting smoked on every special this past year.
What
Talking
cherry? Why
about
they on
what,
Cherry
him?
Dropper?
Doing the cherry shit.
Just different shit. That was the question too. I was gonna ask y'all like, why you think they smoking Usher like that this year on all the comedy specials?
Come on, man, cause he lit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He lit. That you gonna get the most views if you go after Usher. If you go after, you know, all due respect of Corey Holcomb, you know what I mean? You gonna get some views, but you know, you go after Usher,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You gonna do numbers. Let's keep it in the R&B section. You know what I mean? You go after a Tank right now, you know what I'm saying, or Jaheim. Which one you think gonna get the most views?
Out of Tank and Jaheim.
Or I'm sorry, Usher,
Oh.
Usher and Jaheim. My bad.
Oh,
to be
it's
clear.
definitely Usher. Yeah, but
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's all about, you know, 50 ain't going at no small fries, you know what I'm saying? 50
I mean,
going-
and he was one of the major topics just because from the shit, like he been in the news cycle because of that shit.
yeah. And it's a lot of ammunition there.
Yeah, broke up whole relationships and shit.
Hey,
It's
yo,
a lot of ammunition. It's
that's
a lot
why,
of
that's why y'all gotta see this shit.
it's a lot of meat on
Because
that bone. Pause.
the nigga Cat Williams fried that nigga, son. I swear to God, the nigga Cat Williams is, and it's crazy because the nigga Joe Ice was saying that they ain't like the special. I disagree. Like them niggas be having a wild take on some shit sometimes. I mean, I never felt like Cat Williams was like fall out the chair funny. You know what I'm saying?
He got one or two that's like that though.
Yeah, he got one or two that, but he even still he got a special type of comedy. But you know what I'm saying? I just didn't think the way they trashed it was that bad. It was actually funny to me. I laughed more than I didn't laugh. I'll say that. And I hate when I'll turn off a special if I'm just sitting there like if I'm not laughing at all, I'm just like. Sometimes I watch that shit just to see why you so trash. Like if I just end up not laughing the whole time, but most of the time I turn that shit off. But nah, that shit was funny to me. But yeah, he fried that shit and that shit.
Beginning of the clip, the only thing I thought was trash was them socks he had on. Them wafer, what's the name of them socks again?
With the Nike socks?
Yeah, he came out there with them what's the name of them socks again? Them scrunchy Jones y'all used to wear.
Nah, nigga. Now you want to say nigga want to say y'all, nigga. Nah.
He came out there in them socks y'all used to wear.
First of all, nigga, don't. So you saying that the thick socks never came down south?
Nah, fuck no, niggas
That's
ain't wear
cap.
that shit.
That's cap.
For the chick shit, exactly. Thank you.
All right. So that means they made it down south. Because
Nah,
I was about
if
to
it's
say,
too hot,
I
they
know
don't
that the females was rocking them shits.
Yeah, the females was rocking them. So,
Not even during the winter. Like niggas get cold winters down here.
Nah, he just double up on sock or some shit, or
So y'all rather
with some
double
winter
up
socks.
the sock than go ahead and get the thick joints
some
that
shit with some-
cover the
some-
ankles.
some dicky socks.
Now
you
I
know
will
what I'm
say
saying?
that it didn't last that long, and that it was a war in the hood where the niggas that was rocking them versus the niggas that wasn't rocking them, because they did start out with the females when they came to the hood. It was more of a female like in thing, like so even if DC niggas was doing wigwams or if it came from DC through females or niggas, yeah, like up north niggas, a lot of up north niggas wasn't jacking that shit.
Shout out to up north females trending.
You know what I'm saying? But
Trending for niggas, you
Trending
know.
for what?
White for niggas. Shout out to the up north chicks for white for niggas.
Speaking of the comedy shit though, Mike Epps got a new special out. Him some more.
Oh shit.
And,
750.
and Cat Williams. The question, the point I was about to make is that if they had said that about Mike, well, they actually did say that about Mike Epps' comedy, that it wasn't all that, but they really was on Cat Williams shit. But anyway, my opinion I wanted to speak on was I feel like he been getting away too long with just like
Cat?
like Cat is funny, don't get me wrong. He's a funny nigga. You feel me? But I'm starting to notice like his stand-up is just like just a bunch of random, just like quick little jabs or like you know it's no storytelling, it's no
storyline,
it's no like you know no setup for a punchline alley-oop type slam dunk at the end. It's no like you know
you see any callbacks?
What that mean?
You know when you say a joke at the beginning of your joint and then you bring it back together.
Nah, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like Cat even have some of that. You know, he's
talking about Mike Epps.
But I'm talking about Mike Epps, and my question was like, how much longer is he going to be able to sustain or get it? Like, how many special you think he got? Because like this last one, bro, is just like,
as long as his name is Mike Epps.
I guess so. No knock though, because I fuck with Mike Epps. I fuck with his acting, the movies,
always
all
gonna
that
be a
shit.
date night for somebody if he coming into town.
Yeah, facts. I mean,
he solidified.
He got too much standing for it. Like
he clean enough and he raw enough to kind of get to kind of create.
He's just not a great stand-up comedian to me.
You know,
it's like the older I get, now that I can understand. Because when I was younger, I didn't like.
It's
when
level,
I was younger,
definitely levels.
I like more of that type of comedy, just more like class clown, just black related. Like hood comedy, which you would kind of like the Def Comedy Jam, like shit that we ain't really. When I started catching on to like the Chris Rocks, the Dave Chappelle's, the more politically social comics that have that call back the
storyline.
The storyline, you know what I mean? The shit where they involve in more shit and they making funny like news, breaking news type shit. When I go watch a Cat Williams or a Mike Epps, even though Cat Williams is a little more political than him, but I just be like, damn, that like it ain't no real like
substance, you know what I'm saying?
Setup. I ain't gonna say no substance, because Cat Williams do be having substance.
Well, for Mike, I'm
yeah, for Mike though, it definitely don't be no. It just like, and then it's like he come out and he be like, he always hit the big girl joke, the stinky, the old man joke, the pimp in the van. It just be certain shit that where it just be like, damn, bro, I've been saying this shit so long for years that it's like,
yeah, I knew it was coming.
And it make me think like a lot of the great comedians, even if they write their own material, they have writers and they have certain people around them. So it made me think like why wouldn't he engulf in some of that same form of creating material. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't trying to diss the nigga because it do sound like I'm dissing the nigga.
Yeah,
if he seen this shit, he probably would be like, "Fuck you, nigga."
Even if you got somebody writing jokes, you still gotta be the one to
deliver.
Put shit like Dave Chappelle got niggas that write jokes for him, but the way he orchestrate the whole shit,
it's still he's still
it's
producing.
still his mind. You know what I'm saying? He's still putting his shit to it. If Mike Epps is just going up there spewing out a bunch of jokes, like it's nothing to that. Anybody can just go up there and say a bunch of funny shit for an hour and a half, nigga. But if you really like Dave Chappelle, you gonna learn, you gonna laugh, learn, you might fucking cry. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna give you all different aspects of comedy.
Now that's comedy right there when you touch on all emotions right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
He just, you know what I mean? So some of them just really just touching the funny bone pause.
Yeah, but he's not even he's not even doing that. Mike, I don't even watch this shit no more. I stopped watching him years ago.
Could it be that? Because I remember when I was younger, I used to think everything was funny. You know what I'm saying? Like when
I know what you're saying. I mean, yeah, the older you get, you're gonna start like, you know what I'm saying?
More critical.
Learn more. More like you said, more critical and shit. So yeah, I think it could be more. But I just never thought he was that a good.
Because look at some of the comedians that some of our kids laughing at right now. We still don't think. You know what I'm saying? Like even though.
Yeah. Which is a good segue. Because I was about to say, who's the new generation like Dave Chappelle? Like who you think going to be the funny nigga that they going? Because I don't know who the next nigga. I think that's going to be. Our form of stand up is going to be done.
Yeah.
After our era dies out,
they say Desi don't even want to get out there a lot like that on the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Be
but they got some new niggas. They got Mojo Brooks.
Marcos.
They got some funny niggas that's doing stand up.
Yeah, Mojo. He definitely he worked the crowd. He be fucking it up. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't a Michael Che type nigga. That's the difference. Like, all right, so even be like a Mojo Brooks or like a Michael Che. Like Michael Che more of a writer. He got more of like views of certain shit where he gonna he do like sketch comedy. He write shit. Whereas Mojo's just more like a funny ass nigga that can just like vibe. Like I feel like he write jokes, but his style of writing jokes is still more like just like day-to-day social relatability shit, like relationship shit, just like funny shit you could just like kind of roast people with more than you setting up storylines and then bringing home a funny part out of some traumatic or something that maybe just day-to-day like politically funny and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? His style, you know what I mean?
Yeah. New schoolers, you know what I'm saying, when it come down to it, like it's a lot of skit comedy.
Yeah, that's why I said I think that's
how
form
nowadays.
Of comedy is going to be dead.
Because you got to think about it though, a lot of people are not getting outside like we used to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so for that reason alone, where they gonna get their comedy from?
Yeah, you know what these comics is doing? They travel around state to state, going to different comedy clubs. You know what I mean? Like Dave Chappelle does this.
Yeah.
Before we get that big, you know what I mean, show that he does once a year, every couple years. He travels around for a couple years.
He running it up to them little special places.
All
you know
that
what I'm
little
saying?
shit, yeah.
Because you don't have to promote. You don't have to promote in Charlotte if you're doing a show on the West Coast. For what?
Exactly.
It's enough people on the West to
But
fill
some
up.
of them show he just pop up. They do it like that. It's like real. That's really still
That's the
some
old school style.
style of shit where
go
they
to
just
a club,
yeah, they just go to the club like,
sign
oh, Dave
up.
Chappelle here, let him go ahead. Get
Let
up
him
there.
kick it,
Yeah.
But nah, niggas ain't doing it for free.
Nah.
I don't think niggas just walking in they joint and be like, hey, here go the mic. They was talking about that the other day, how promoters try to get the artists out there on the walkthrough, get you vibed up, get you lick it up, play your songs, and then they hand you the mic.
Yeah.
He's like, damn, nigga, you pay me for a walkthrough. Now
Yeah,
you
no, I've seen niggas
trying to get me on a full concert.
Yeah, I've seen niggas like I've seen some shit where a nigga basically called them out for that shit.
Yeah, so
on the mic, like, nigga, you trying to get me to perform, nigga, you ain't pay me to perform. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, so nah, Pill, he definitely got to get a nice ticket. Like, you got to set up traffic and everything else when it comes to dealing with Pill.
So we ain't got no new niggas. No new stand-up niggas.
Stand-up, you know. Yeah, we talking stand-up.
Nobody to look out for?
More, actually, female. They got a couple
Well,
cool
honestly,
females.
I mean, is DC still in the new school class category? Because
he like a tweener. He like,
yeah,
he been out for long enough, but he's like,
Yeah.
he's there. That would probably be it right there.
that's
Yeah.
one of them ones right there.
I'll come back to
probably
that.
be
It's
it.
a couple niggas
Chico
that I watch.
Bean, all that 85 South.
Yeah,
that
Chico
whole show
Bean,
right
Carlos,
there,
Yeah,
It's
Chico
a-
a
it's
little
another
older
nigga,
though,
too.
but he not resonating as much with the young kids. We talking about for the new school.
Yeah, for the new school. Yeah, I would have to do some research. On a segue, how many people do you think that you know in the course of a lifetime, the average person knows in the course of a lifetime?
No.
Right, like how many people do you think you have met? Like by the time you wrap it all up, like the average person, not even just you, like the average person, how many people do you think the average person will interact with in a lifetime? This nigga right. Yo, this
that's
nigga just
it.
this
Interact.
nigga just bent over,
Yeah, we don't
paused,
need that. We're not
leaned to
looking
the
for the
side,
exact-
and
he
then
asking your
tried to go
opinion,
ask the
yeah.
glasses. Google the glasses, try to get
You
a.
at least
This
nigga
nigga
go give what you think and
nobody
then
know
look
the
it up.
number.
nigga.
You can't be-
Yeah.
Somebody need to know the
Nah,
number.
you can't be chat GPT.
Why don't nobody know the number
This
in the
nigga,
room?
this
No, that's
nigga-
part of the
what's the
conversation. Though. You
actual
killing the
number?
convo.
I
though.
don't know, nigga. That was
No,
just a
that's-
random.
so
It was
how
just
we gonna
something I
get it
thought
right,
about.
though?
No, we gonna
don't
guess,
have to get it
and
right.
then after we guess, then we can get it right. Nigga. But that-
This nigga
Hey,
trying-
man, I'll get back to you.
I
when
would
it's over
say,
with.
shit.
Depends
This
on
nigga funny as hell.
the average person now.
Average- I would
Every
say
said the
around
average person,
Average
9 to 5.
person. It don't. You ain't even gotta be no celebrity.
said-
Like just
what-
a person.
what do you mean by
It's
interact?
different levels of average people too.
No, what do you mean by interact though?
I'm saying at the,
Or
in the
no.
span of a lifetime, how many people do you think the average person just knows by the end of their life?
Man, the
If
average
they live
person
a full life,
the average
a full
person
life
might
too.
not know
Let me
about
throw
like
that
100
in.
people. Just the average person.
Nah, you
you know
bugging.
100 people in your high school, my
You
nigga.
bugging. I was about to say you go to school with 100 people.
I
like,
know.
depending
I
on-
go.
No or
face-
no of.
Now you giving them
No,
a country.
I know, nigga. Like I've seen, spoken, been in the same.
We talking about average people. You're not average though. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? Like,
nah.
I'm pretty
like,
damn average,
You
my nigga.
you
I
going?
ain't-
You went now. Respectfully, that sounds a little country. Like the average person in a rural, populated or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just the average person. By the time you
All right, check.
from
All right,
start to finish,
go through your
Full
contacts.
life.
Go through your contacts right now. Look how many people you know on your phone.
Oh yeah, it's probably like 4,000, some shit like that, maybe.
If
Just
you
in
done-
this one
and
phone.
And
you just
a quarter
and
of
you
that
don't know
that you
all of
probably
them.
actually know like that.
Right,
nigga.
right. That's just people you interacted with
Yeah.
and then try to do business or over a span of time done had certain relationships with.
That's what I say. Like, what is it? What does it consist of?
It don't consist
in
of
high
anything.
school, like that would be equivalent to somebody I know in high school, like a customer.
Yeah.
Like in passing
Yeah,
by.
no,
As
I'm not
opposed to
saying how
able.
many people you walk past in your whole life. That's a whole different scenario.
No, I'm talking about encounter. Yeah, encounter.
Yeah, encounter, had conversation with, exchange your name, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even a
Met, I guess.
Met, yeah, exactly. Like how many, you know what I mean?
I got 600 contacts on my phone. And I don't have, and all the people I know, I do not have in my phone. These are just people that I
Exactly.
just personally know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what is that? Actually, 1,400 in this one.
How you see the number?
It's all the way at the bottom. You got to scroll all the way to the bottom of your contacts.
Or go to list.
Oh, yeah.
I got 4,000 contacts on my shit.
Yeah, so. And you know, so the average person I think gonna be right around about the 300 to 300 people. That's still a lot of people.
Hell nah, bro. You tweaking.
Met some people walk past people every day and never meet people.
You meet 300 people in elementary. He just said that. I really believe that. In elementary school, you gonna meet 300 kids.
Nigga, I don't remember all them kids.
How they say you had to remember them? You met them though.
I didn't even meet them all. Hey, my name's.
All right. I respect that.
You know what I'm saying?
I respect that. You probably met probably like 2 or 3 other classes, maybe if y'all went to the playground together, type shit. But
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
All right, so yeah, all right, not yeah, all right, but yeah, 300 still is too low of a number for even an average person. Like
maybe
you definitely met 300 people through all schools.
Maybe I'm thinking about niggas that just never got out of Brick Hill, but I guess. You know what I mean? It's about 900 people that come through there. All
right, even if you factor that in, it's over 300 people that live in Brook Hill.
Yeah, so you have to say.
You can't say that.
You have to say, because year after year it changes, so you're going to meet new people.
Right.
So, yeah, so on average, everybody probably going to be right around about the 10,000 mark. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you still tweet. I'm gonna say the average person, I'm going to give you a number. The average person, on a low, and I ain't even going to get too astronomical. On the low side, I feel like the average person probably interacts with at least between 50 and 100,000 people before they die.
That's fair. I thought you were going to say a million.
Well, that's why I said, what do you mean interact? Because now you're talking about just interact.
Like you met them. You shook hands or y'all talk, you know, like different people, like you,
what
your
about
boss,
what about
different jobs,
what about the person
school,
at the restaurant? Like that?
Restaurants, you like, well, we ain't got to go too crazy on, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm more or less talking about, you know.
Yeah, you had a conversation with them, like, and it was
just more than a second. Like somebody you actually, or you even seen them more than once.
That's
because now if you doing that, because then I won't even remember all the people I interacted with. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just on some like,
I don't remember all the chicks I stroked.
All right, like even like nigga, I just worked at a club. I just worked at a club. And the staff is at least altogether probably it's over 100 people on the staff.
I shouldn't have said that. That was wild.
You know what I'm saying? Now I might not be cool like have a number with all the staff, but at least more than half of the staff I done spoke to at a time. Maybe chopped it up for a couple seconds. Might even had a drink at the bar after work type shit. But we not friends or no shit like that. But I definitely interacted and talked to them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
So if you're talking about that,
yeah.
I ain't gonna say no 50 or 100,000 though, but it's in the thousands. Then if we going like that
in a lifetime though, in your lifetime.
I mean, you would have to travel a lot and go to a lot of different places. Most people are you know, creatures of habit. Most people are creatures of habit.
All right, maybe I am overscaling the number because even though I feel like I met and I know a lot of people, I can't.
But you
say
a nigga that travel a lot too. You gotta think of the niggas that won't even leave their own hometown and shit like that.
No, but I was about to say, even in my standard of saying seeing them more than twice, I still gotta kind of think realistically on. No matter how many people I actually met, did I really go back around them more than once, more than 2 or 3 times?
It's hard to see niggas all the time. You know what I'm saying?
So, but I still feel like the numbers is higher than a couple hundred. I'm still in the thousands for sure. Like for sure. Like me personally, I think the average person still interacts with at least, like you said, 10,000.
I got a question bouncing out that. How many friend groups you think you had throughout your life?
Groups?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not many. Probably like 5.
5.
Groups and individuals can be different though.
Nah, because I got individual homies that I've been friends with for 30 years. I'm talking about,
cliques.
Cliques and shit like that. Yeah, like how many of them do you feel like you've been through in your lifetime?
Probably 2.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I had to add it up too because I'm, fraternity and stuff like that. Like that, you might include that. So maybe about 5.
Yeah, not too many. Couple pockets. That was probably way in my younger head too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even in the younger head, I wouldn't even, like that.
But I ain't gonna lie though. Once I got more versatile and more like in the different shit, I did have certain like you might have a homie that introduced you to these group of people, and when you go around them, you just particularly around those group of people when you with that person, and then you might got your other homie over here, and you cool with a whole that you grew up with. Type.
But that don't count
You
unless you
understand?
go into freelance over there, Dolly. You know what I'm saying? Like where you can just go over there and you go on Dolly, but being invited is something different.
Yeah, I feel like the older I got, I started having different pockets of certain, like, you know what I mean? Because one thing I do realize is you can't bring all your friends around your other friends.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I might have 4 or 5 homies over here that they are cool for different reasons, and I'm cool with them and they fuck with me, but I can't bring them same 5 niggas around these 5 niggas.
And then too, I know for elementary that everybody probably had a little clique in elementary, middle school, and high school. So it's 3 right off the bat right there.
That's your main. That's the main. That's where I feel like if you had any type of popularity throughout life, you always had that steady, you know, because that was the thing. Like growing up, you kind of stuck to your core. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But getting older though, I
Saying
feel
like-
like when you start socializing more out in public and you know past high school or college, or you get into the work field, I think you don't intentionally click hop, but depending on your social activity, you might find yourself in different pockets.
Really, by the time I got to high school, that's when that really kind of like a lot of the friends that I grew up with because that's when you was like, you kind of coming to that crossroad, like, I'm even about to do this, so I'm about to do that type shit. So
Right.
Yeah.
a lot of my friends that was we was real cool friends when I was starting to get into the shit that I wasn't supposed to get into. They like, nigga, I ain't into that, bro. Like, you tripping.
Yeah.
Like, good friends too. That it probably, if I would have kept my head on straight back then, we would probably still been cool. But
Still
it's
been
like,
on the same line.
Yeah, but nah.
But you know, everybody, you got commonalities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to that, but
That was random.
super.
I still wouldn't. Then just because I've been mad social over the years, but yeah, with click I'm gonna use as a strong some people I'm tight with. Yeah, it's still
But
low.
let's just say
Still
this
low.
right here, because you got you know what I'm saying, your barber family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you got, you know what I'm saying, like your music family, like so.
Yeah, but a
it's-
click I still would associate with a tight knit circle though.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So over the time,
But
because
if you- but if
got
you-
no-
Well, that's why I
just-
said friend group, because click is a little bit. Click is more like
Oh,
we
alright.
are. I think click is more all on a
At a
same
deeper
level.
level,
Like, yeah, friend group is more like, nigga, I got homies that like we only ever went out together.
Yeah.
Never
So you know it was that-
came,
so
never
you know it
came
was
to my
that-
crib
yeah.
for a barbecue, no shit like that. But when it's time to go to the club,
That's
I'm calling these
that-
particular niggas
that's
because I
my
know
party
they
friend group right
exactly,
there. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Or if you go to, you know what I'm saying, like a book club, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You got your book
Exactly,
club.
yeah,
friend group or whatever the case.
Nigga said a book club.
Or your gym fit club, you know what I mean? Gym. Matter of fact, you don't know neither
You
about.
ain't never been
you don't
part
know
of no
about none
book
of
club
neither one of
your
those
whole
two,
life,
nigga.
nigga talking about
You
book.
already
He
admitted,
done threw the
nigga.
meta glasses on and
You ain't
started
even
tweaking
reading
in here.
shit. Nigga,
Nigga
pops
said
will be
book
on your
club.
ass right now, nigga.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Trying to come at
That's
me.
what I'm saying, nigga.
Nigga want to come at me because I want to read a book and get my
I
life
ain't
together
say I
and
ain't,
shit.
nigga. No, nigga. Nigga talking
Nah,
about
it's
unless
fine.
you was part of a book club.
I got it, nigga. I was part of the Stars Club in middle school, nigga.
All right, I got. So we on some rabbit hole shit. I got one more just for shits and giggles. You only got 24 hours to live. What you doing?
24. I got 24 hours to live.
Just think, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
These some random shits I was just fucking around with.
24, and then we can move on to something more substance. I got you in a minute. Nah,
We done hit the 2 hour mark, nigga. We could wrap it up soon.
Exactly. We're gonna wrap it up real quick. I'm gonna ask you fire off some questions here in a second, but 24 hours. I got 24 hours to live. I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna definitely try to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I got my spirit and mentality right, you know what I mean, and then everybody that I know, I'm gonna try to get together with them for the last 24 hours. Like, we need to be all in the same room for the last 24 hours, you know what I'm saying, and just live it all the way out, you know what I'm saying, when it came down to it. And now, in all fairness, some part of me right now, because it's not the end, would hope that there might be some little private parties at that spot too. some little Some like after parties, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy, you know what I'm saying?
No, we definitely going out with a bang. But yeah, I wouldn't do my shit. Wouldn't be nothing crazy. It's basically what you said. Nigga, chill with the family,
if
my
I
closest ones. Cause
nigga, I'm throwing a cookout for 24 hours.
Cause for me, it's like to go do some like wild, crazy crash out shit. Just don't make like you about to die.
Like, so you want to die even fast? You want to die even fast?
I'm gonna go rob a bank. Like for what, nigga? You can't even spend the money. Like just
exactly. You know what I mean?
Chill. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I can't even. You know what I mean? Get a lot of likes. I only got 24 hours.
The wildest thing I might do is just air out any grievances I got that I've been holding on with motherfuckers. Like, that might be some shit I might do. Is like just air out everything. Like you know what? I've been waiting.
I'm throwing blowers. I'm going around smacking niggas.
I've been holding this in for a couple years with your punk ass nigga. I'm gonna let you know today, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't do nothing.
Before I get up out of here, fuck you.
Dude, I'm gonna let you know how I really feel about your ass.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like Jadakiss and Styles P. And my last 24, we all that. Your family could be there. But bitch, you better jump in this car, cause nigga, I'm all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I gotta hit.
You on a world tour,
nigga. Especially if every wish is in my. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga. That 24.
Now that's different.
That 24 going to be. I just said you got 24 hours to live. What you
doing?
No,
you said every wish.
But if like you got 24
the power
hours
to
live,
do some crazy.
Yeah.
Shit.
What? Basically, because I'm saying that in the sense of what would you do? You only got so you could do whatever you want in them last 24 hours. Yo, what you doing?
Are you gonna jump in the car and ride around?
Now, I ain't saying I'm riding around. I'm saying that I'm not gonna be sitting in one spot for 24 hours on my last 24 hours. That's
nigga,
a dub.
You could have been anywhere else. The rest of your life, you could have been in all those places.
I'd rather just have one big ass bash and have everybody I love there. Instead of
you know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit just going down for hours on hours. Do you think I want to be traveling?
No, nigga. I'm gonna be
traveling. You know how daunting it is to travel?
Yeah, you made a strong point, but at the same time, I still don't know if I just want to be sitting and, you know what I mean?
I'm not wasting
no time. You making it seem like you just sitting there twiddling your thumbs, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, I told you, like he said, I gotta go. What Kiss say? He said I gotta go get back at Poppy that sold me that bad raw. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go get me a haircut. I gotta go hit 4 bitches all on the same floor. Like, nigga, we got 24 hours.
I'm getting all that done in one spot, nigga. I'm getting a haircut. I got 4 bitches, and I'm sending a nigga on that nigga. Yeah. All in one spot.
Bring him here.
Push button, bring that nigga here to the party, too.
We gonna make an example out of this nigga.
Yeah, I like that.
You say you ain't trying to waste no time going. Everything gotta come to you. Then that means
everything come to me.
That means your 24 hours is all. That means your last 24 is pre-planned, and you know what's about to happen, and you already done ordered all your bitches, your liquor, your Colt 45. Everything is going to be there at first thing that morning.
Might start off the first hour about 4-5 people, and then goddamn by the time
hypothetical world, I'm
don't
dying.
rain on our party
at
parade
12 o'clock tonight, nigga. Everybody pull up, get everybody, right. Nigga.
I know I got 24 hours tomorrow. You got to give me at least until tomorrow to know to prep for tomorrow. I need 24 to prepare for 24.
That's valid though.
Check this. All right, so we're moving right along. Host, can you segue me in?
In the where? Where we going? Pause.
All right, I got some hot seat questions. You know what I'm saying? When they come down to it, we talking about, you know what I mean, are we gonna keep it or sweep it? Are we running with this? Is this gonna be part of the culture, or is this trending?
I like this. So let's see where we go with this.
So we're gonna start with with music and entertainment. So whoever got the first answer.
Now you got music and entertainment. You still ain't give me no Black history.
We still got. I got a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna give you a context clue. Music and entertainment, right? First person goes, and they hold the floor. All right. Are we still rapper beefing on Instagram Live?
Said rapper beefing?
Yeah, rapper beefing on Instagram Live.
No.
Are we keeping that with us?
Yeah, we gotta keep that.
We keeping that.
On a positive note, though.
All right, cool.
Like battles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like good battles, good bars.
I like that.
You know
just
know that type of rap, like the original rap beef. No street rap beef.
Well, that's what I was about to say. What kind of beef you talking about?
Yeah, there you go. I like that. All right. You know what I mean? Are we still going with Sexy Red type lyrics? You know what I'm saying? Going into the
gotta keep the Sexy Red lyrics.
No, gotta keep it Sexy Red.
Hell no.
We ain't gotta keep Sexy Red. I said we gotta keep the Sexy Red type lyrics.
Get that girl.
The sex sells, nigga. A good sexy songs is always cool, nigga.
Talent sells.
There you go. All
right, so you being specific to Sexy Red as a person and what she represented then.
I'm talking about that whole type of genre. It's a bunch of untalented motherfuckers that make music right now. It's a whole wave of that shit.
But that's
corny or the wacky you are.
All right, well, I read differently into the question then. So go ahead to the next one then.
All right. So the next question is gonna be, are we still, you know what I mean? Actually, we're gonna just jump back on, trickle over to fashion and style. Are we still rocking with the ski mask? You know what I'm saying? They you know, going into 2026 year.
Ski mask will never go anywhere.
Ski mask year round?
Oh, that's a different question.
When it's 90?
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
It's hot, nigga. Why would you want a ski mask on?
Hey, niggas is doing it.
Bro, we was wearing them. I remember back in the day before the shiesties was out and the baklavas or balaclavas, niggas was wearing the ones that went half over your face right here at the nose, like the BMX joints, I guess, that the kids used to wear under they goggles and shit. That was the first Pooh shiesties. You know what I'm saying? In the 90s. So this mask shit ain't
and
really
they got
like
shiestier?
Yeah, it done got shiestier though, but
they got even shiestier.
Yeah, that was I mean, I don't know if it ever trickled down south, but up north we definitely had a run with that. And it was cold. So it was
all right.
We had cold winters.
So this is a question for you, you know what I'm saying? For you and you specific. Are we going back to tight pants, to skinny jeans?
Skinny jeans ain't going nowhere.
Skinny jeans ain't going nowhere?
They ain't going nowhere. Even though the baggy look is back, skinny jeans now is
all the way skinny to the point of no circulation, like you know, when
I think more fitted.
Fitted, yeah. I was about to say because you gotta
think that super skinny shit is done.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Nah, it's not. Because
I don't see niggas wearing jeans like that no more.
Niggas' bodies ain't even built like that no more.
The skinny niggas, because you gotta think what it is now. We in the era of fashion now where everything is in. Like it ain't singularly like before when.
Well, skinny with dress might be all right.
That's what I'm saying. You gonna have
with dress clothes, but skinny urban.
No, see the thing about it is baggy is back. So now that baggy is back, the people that still ain't transitioning to baggy, because we in the era of the skinny nigga. It's way more stick figure skinny niggas running around the earth. These young niggas is malnutrition.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen so many skinny niggas in my life. You understand what I'm saying? Them niggas
on
can't
their health
even
kick. They really on their health kick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the second wave of the crack era or what. Like, you know, maybe it skipped over us a generation and really fucked them up. But yeah, it's just different. So I think we in the era now where it's based off of how you feel. Because I got my baggy days, I got my fitted days, I got some shit where the skinny jeans just rock better with the certain type of shirt. So I think we in the era now where everything is in and it's going to be based off of how you feel for the day or whatever. If you like going in different directions with your fabric, some people is only fucking with baggy, some people only fucking with skinny. You know what I'm saying? It's just. But I think everything is in now. That's what I think. And that's a good thing for fashion because, you know, we had a lot of eras, especially in our culture, where it was like it's only this and it's only that. And everybody is looking the same. And then as soon as you see somebody doing some different shit, they lame. But really, we was lame for following the same trend. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's skinny. I don't think
y'all want to make a bet
on
on it for the next 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to.
Bro, I seen
place a bet to see if
you gonna walk out. As soon as you leave, soon as you go outside tonight, you gonna see 10 pair of skinny jeans somewhere, nigga. I'm telling you, nigga, skinny jeans ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, it's 1 out of 10. Depends on what section of town you in too.
That's what I'm saying. But they not going nowhere. We in the era of the skinny nigga, so we ain't skinny jeans ain't going nowhere.
So we talking sports and everyday life.
Glad we jumped on sports, but go ahead, cause I got a subject with sports.
Are we going? Are we still arguing the GOAT debates like it's the Supreme Court? You know, friends being destroyed over LeBron and Jordan debates.
Yeah, me and Fresh argue about that shit at least once a month.
I call that nigga right now is lit.
Bill's character
go for hours and shit.
Yeah. Call that nigga right now and it's lit.
So we go on with that, you know. I mean, we still got to keep that discussion up right there, you know. I mean, we still ain't figured out who gonna be who to go.
Speaking of which, hold on, while we on the sports shit, real quick, let me Let me show y'all this. I don't know if y'all seen this. They saying that the WNBA season might be canceled. Players want 27.5% of the league revenue, but the league calls it unrealistic and could cost teams hundreds of millions in losses. Do you think that they gonna cancel this season, and do you think do you think the league will ever return if they turn around and cancel this season?
Yeah, because I mean, I don't see it going anywhere, and if it does go somewhere, somebody gonna have
This is crazy. 'Cause, well, I mean, it's crazy, but it kind of makes sense. But this is the most popular the WNBA has been since it's been out. So for them to be getting the most notoriety now, for them to be about to cancel the season, but it makes sense because them girls is making like, bro, like some of they contracts, bro, is ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's no revenue coming in, so it really just depends on how much. I mean, if niggas is owning teams, obviously they making something out of that motherfucker. But it's like, are they making enough to be like, is it worth the hassle? So I
think when they say revenue, of course they probably way lower on a scale of ticket sales, merchandise, and even though the last couple years has been way more polarizing and the players are way better and statistically I think that they not averaging the numbers of where their fan base actually is at in the revenue streams come from versus comparing it to the men's league. But the bigger question is when the games, because even in the men's league, they don't necessarily always have the most sold out games. Because I've been to some games even here in the city, like certain years where that motherfucker, bro, they giving away tickets out front to get people to come in that bitch. Like, it's been some bad.
Yeah, but they got TV deals and all type of other shit
and merchandise and things where the money is.
Them. They don't have all that shit.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know all the direct ins and outs of how they money and where they money flows and how the money flows through the women's league and how like the games look. You know what I'm saying, throughout the season as far as. Yeah. But I have seen a couple games where they look like the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole arena's packed out, and then I'll see some highlights from other teams around the league that's not as big or the team is not as popular, and then you'll see it like, oh, all right, they probably had like 300 people in that motherfucker. Look like a high school game.
Yeah.
Type shit. So, but 27.5% of the league revenue, I don't know, you know, how that's unrealistic to them because I don't know how much money
I'm a basketball player. Why I shouldn't be making 50% of the like what are you talking about?
Of the league's revenue? Yeah, nah. See, y'all niggas don't business style. Where
the money coming from? How else they getting paid?
No, they want. So you got to think of expenses. The owners and the people, the investors still got to make some money. They got to pay. Yeah. They got to pay. Yeah, that's part of the expenses. Then they got to recoup.
My contract is part of the expenses, is what they saying.
Right, but you can't have. You saying that they should have more than 27%. They didn't get
that number out of nowhere. Look at how much is use your meta glasses and see how much NBA.
Yeah, now you can use your meta glasses, nigga. Do it for some good.
The NBA revenue.
Net worth. Annual net worth. Okay. Hey, Meta. What's the WNBA's annual gross net worth?
All right, man.
260 million. She was giving me some extra information.
That's nothing. Niggas, one nigga in the league made 260 million.
What's the men's NBA revenue splits?
Say that
okay.
The men's NBA revenue splits. You said they won 20. I just want to see what the men's is because they didn't pull that number out.
What is the ratio of profit that goes to NBA players versus team owners?
50%.
Exactly.
And the owner get the
All
other 50%.
right, but see, hold up. Key thing in that whole shit. The nigga just said that the league itself only make $260 a year. They gave that to Tatum, nigga, for his 5 years.
No, we talking about the WNBA.
That's what I'm saying. The WNBA made $267 million in 1 year. They giving that to players. They're giving these niggas 300. That's somebody's 5-year contract.
But so then we're talking about apples to oranges, though. Because we're right now.
But my point in the beginning was I don't know how much money that their league is bringing in. Period, for them to ask for 27%, right? So when you average the
268 billion, millions.
Millions. When you average the amount of players, their expenses, all the other shit, you can't ask me for 27% or 200 million for however many players that they got to bust down between. And then you still got to average out who's the best, because they giving money away based off of your skill set.
They only want 72 million out of that 268.
You still not. If they
versus 50%, which is kind of the status quo.
Nah, but
the players build each league.
Listen, but they getting 50% of billions.
Doesn't matter though.
It does matter.
We talking percentage. It just means that they're gonna get they're gonna get less money because they overall make less. They bring in less money.
Yeah, we're talking about percentages in general. Like if
they want 20,
only gross that means
they gotta bust that down between all the women. All the women is not getting the same check. So either way, it's like and it might not be a dog fight. Some of them might be like, oh, I know I ain't getting this amount from that 72, but I'm just saying we need that to bust down between all of us, right?
Yeah.
But that's now you leaving the league only with 100 and something million to function with, to cover everything for y'all.
No, you leaving the league with 73%, 72.5%.
Just under 200 million. Just under another 200 million.
We ain't talking about enough because we doing percentage. They know their value is not.
But you just said the league only getting 260 something a year.
Yeah, so they saying they don't want half of the bread. They're not saying that they want, you know what I'm saying, anything else. They just want a small percentage of what they're bringing in. If they're not even bringing in 27,
we don't know what the overhead is though.
That's what I'm saying. And then
that's another thing too.
And let me add this for context.
It calculated overhead.
They also say that the NBA is covering a lot of their expenses in the WNBA.
But that's what I'm saying.
They're not even really bringing in all that. Like what they need.
So they don't have to spend that much neither, case in point, because
yes, they do. They're getting loans, nigga, to survive.
No. They didn't have to build arenas. They didn't have to build arenas. That's one of the biggest expenses that's gonna offset.
What I'm saying is if they gotta throw money down from the big boys to the small league just so y'all can play, that means that the fanfare is not there for you to even get this money that you asking for, because we covering that shit. They said that the WNBA been in the red for the past few years.
I just gave you what they're bringing in. That they can't be not making money if they're bringing in 268 million.
But we don't know what they spending to sustain that. Just X said like you said, you don't know what if the overhead is 500 million?
But that's what I said.
They're willing to go in because
billionaires. It's only 13 WNBA teams.
And
how many?
And how many NBA teams? NBA teams is
triple that. Probably.
It's like 32 plus.
And they giving niggas 200 and 300 and 150. So the money that the NBA generates is blowing the WNBA out the fucking water. Fuck the percentage that they asking for. I'm saying that what they are asking for is leaving the rest of the business lopsided, on top of the fact that we're borrowing money just to make this.
Yeah, not based on the style, not based on the standings, and based on what's reported.
Yeah,
if
we got 13 hole in the wall gyms that we not paying that much on, like I'm just in theory, I'm just saying like
no, but they don't play in hole in the wall gyms.
And
we've seen this year where they said
paying a lot of bread.
No, but we've seen this year. We've watched on ESPN and other conversations when they said that. Because this conversation isn't something that just came up. They've been having problems this whole year where the women been asking for more money, and they've been saying the league is covering y'all bills.
You think all them women dumb and slow? Like they're looking at the numbers.
Got to do with business?
Because you gotta actually for them to ask for.
They just started grossing though.
For them to ask for that, they're looking at what the league is making. You ain't gonna just jump at that. People don't boycott and protest because of lack of information. That's because they have more information than they know that there's profit there.
If you saying you want to take 70-something million, right, out of 267 million, that's leaving me with like 180 something, close to 190 million. We still got to cover merch, or we still got to cover all these other business expenses.
Exactly.
I'm the talent, nigga. If you not paying me and I can't take care of my
nobody
family,
coming in this
nigga,
bitch.
ain't nobody
hold up.
doing nothing, nigga. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. What I'm disagreeing with is the numbers. They're not making as much bread as they think.
So they're not gonna get paid as much just because they're basing it off percentage. They only want a percentage of what's made.
Bruh,
they don't want a percentage of what's the NBA made.
a year.
They want a percentage of what
Some
the
of
league
the
is.
stars make 50,000.
That's crazy
Right.
work.
So
That's
okay.
crazy
So
work.
so what happens when they get the 27%? They kick them to 72 million, and that same bitch that's only making 50,000 still only getting 50,000. But the bitch that got all the Nike and or whatever deals,
That's
and
how the game
she
goes.
getting 3 million.
That's-
now.
That ain't
That's
got
the
nothing to do
model.
with the NBA though.
That's based on performance. This is a performance-based
No, we ain't
league.
talking about the NBA. We just talking about when they cut that
Yeah,
big
but
check.
if I go get-
all them bitches is not advocating to get the same amount of money together, and we gonna bust it all down evenly. They just want a bigger lump sum in general, so they can all do the same shit that the men's league do, which is get certain type of contracts based off of their skill set.
No, they just want the league minimum to be a certain amount that they can survive off of.
All right, now you sound like Harriet
Facts.
Tubman. And
No, it's the truth, nigga. I'm telling you, some of these
No,
girls
X,
make,
X,
this nigga
X.
went.
make
this
$40,000,
nigga went.
$50,000 a
Harriet
year,
Tubman
my
over here.
nigga.
We
That's
gonna leave
not a
your
lot
ass
of
behind.
money.
All right. Well,
That ain't
that-
shit.
All right. Well, maybe you know what I'm saying. I don't. You
To
know.
be bringing in
So, all right, so-
278 million,
And what are they getting
and
now?
it's only
So
13
what is they-
teams. That's a lot of
What
money
is their
based
percentage?
on 13
What is their
teams if you
percentage
think about
now?
the ratio.
72 million between 13 teams, and the average team got 10 players on it. That's a lot of bread to bust down.
No, it's not based on a percentage.
72 million between 13 teams.
No, they don't want 72 million between 13 teams. They just want 27.
He's saying it's 13 teams. They need 72 million to bust down between the 13 teams.
No. Who said that?
That's what you just said.
That was the number. That's how much 27.5%
Of 267 million.
is.
Yeah,
So they say that's yearly. Say they bringing in
72 million.
267 million. So 72 million between 13 teams, and the average team gonna have like 12 to 13 players, give or take a couple players on reserve. That's still a lot of bread between 13 teams. That's putting a few people in the millions off the muscle.
Which they should be. I mean, it's the model has been set by the NBA. So we just
So
they just follow
13
in the model.
teams, they
WNBA.
probably got about 72 players then. So they asking for damn near about $1 million apiece.
Nah, because it's based on performance. Everybody ain't gonna make the same.
Right,
bread.
I know that. It's based off performance.
So some players might get extra 10. Some players might get an extra 1.5.
But they saying cut the check so we can afford to do that.
There you go. So we can pay the talent and then pay the best talent to stick around.
Right.
So
Now,
they don't
y'all-
they don't go to get a job in real estate and make more money.
All right, so I give y'all this close to 100 million off the 2 something, right? And the league is only left with 100 something to function with and make all this happen. For y'all to travel around and do all the shit that y'all not paying for. We just showcasing y'all talent.
Oh, let me see.
I'm saying that the money that the WNBA league is making doesn't warrant that what they're requesting. That's all
We
I'm
don't
saying.
know that though.
Well, if you're going off the numbers that he just quoted,
No, we don't know. I'm gonna keep. We don't know their overhead.
so you
We
saying
don't
like
know. They might only be.
They might be
spending
telling them-
20 million a year
Right,
for
right,
the
right.
overhead of the NBA. They just want to pocket the rest. No, nigga, I'm the talent.
but
If I don't come play, you can't. You're not selling nothing.
Okay, so
I deserve at least half of that shit, my nigga. I don't.
Yeah,
like,
so
I don't get what the argument is.
based on what they saying, they're in a loss making position. And he said future projects the league is facing future losses, with some projected suggesting up to 700 million in losses over the next few years.
Well, they need to cut the overhead then. That's not my fault.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with the players.
If you realize that we're not selling so much and you got me in these big ass arenas, and like you need to cut that.
yeah,
you know what else I need to do? send your ass back to
That's
whatever
fine.
But
podunk
then ain't gonna
town
be
you
no
come
league. Then
from.
we'll just all
That's
go back and
fine.
watch
Then
it.
it just won't be no more WNBA.
go back
And we'll be
It's
watching
cool.
the NBA.
Hey,
that's
they
cool.
could probably make
That
more
ain't
college.
cool for them.
They probably make more.
For the ladies that want to play.
They probably make
You
more.
don't pay them then, nigga. What are you talking
Damn
about?
right, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you're not.
Come off of that bread.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. They don't want to pay him, and they not. So if they not about to boycott and not make no money, they ain't gonna do that.
They know
'Cause
that
they
shit
doing
is a
what they
long-term
love.
investment. That's what the investors.
Well, that's
do
why
going
they talking
into
about
it.
shutting the league down because they had a standstill, obviously.
Yeah, this tough though, because I'm not against them getting no money, and I think that the league has gotten way better. The way they structuring it, the players that's coming out now, the shit is way more entertaining.
I think they jumped the gun, honestly.
On
think
starting the league so soon, or
No,
just,
I'm talking about them going this route this early.
oh yeah,
Because
I agree
the
with that.
trajectory is going up. I
It's
think
going
if they
up.
would have waited a couple more years when they really got popping now, like yeah, then they can come as like,
They're
look, nigga,
bitching
we
too
done,
soon.
Y'all making more now. We really bringing the money in now. Now you can pay us type
Right,
shit. But
right. And I think that the league would be willing to honor that too. I don't think that they would hide that from them, and it would be because it would be visible to everybody as it catapults. So they would have to pay him at some point. But I don't know the overhead. You're right, X. It's a lot of shit we don't know. What I can compare is $260 million in 1 year to a nigga getting that in one, or a player getting that in one contract. That to me is an astronomical difference to where whatever they asking for, whether it is to sustain or not, may not be feasible based off of, like you said, what they overhead may or may not be.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I know this. It ain't too many businesses that want to give away 50% of their profits to their staff or overhead in any business, bro. That's not what niggas going, legal or illegal. I don't give a fuck what kind of. Like the average person is in the business to make they want to make, but
This is a partnership though.
yeah, but they do say that I seen something.
This is not me coming to work for you. I'm a talent. I'm a talent. You got the money or the platform. Like we're coming together to do something
Right,
together.
Because at the end of the day,
This ain't like you built your
employees
own
gotta
company
get paid.
already, and I'm coming here trying to get a job. But you like, no, nigga, you came, sorted me out, drafted me.
Yeah.
Like, we supposed to be getting money together, though.
Yeah, when
Like,
corporations take losses, the workers still got to get paid,
yeah.
and them the workers right there.
And that's what I'm saying about them the WNBA as a whole. Like, yo, if you at the point where you about to be a Billy in a hole, nigga, that you need to change your business model.
They say it's a private company, so
Or
some
you
of
should
the
have been
details.
shut that shit down 5-10 years ago, nigga. That's too much money to go in the
Nah,
hole.
but sometimes these big investors.
Well, there's
they-
political shit behind. They not about to let the WNBA go because
But I also was about to say a lot of times they when they spend that type of money, they spend it knowing that they're going in the red for a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? They know that the investment will lose for this amount of years to go back
but this
10x.
ain't the WNBA ain't 5 years old, my nigga. This is going on 20 years, my nigga.
Well, yeah, then
Yeah, like this ain't like no new shit to where like they been not doing good from the beginning. And at first it was they wasn't getting promoted, like the WNBA wasn't even trying, like they wasn't trying to promote them at all. But now they working on it, but it's just like I don't know. Like nigga, like I don't know how many fans of the WNBA there are.
yeah, they relying on.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's a lot of girl basketball players and stuff like that, but actual fans of WNBA, I don't know how many they have.
They need membership.
figure
and
it
they
out.
need season holders, season ticket holders.
Take that. That's why I said that if you need to cut the overhead, put them bitches back in the high school gym.
Let
Let them run it up and then build it back
yeah.
up.
That was
Nigga,
shit.
like
at least in college, yeah.
some nigga,
Now they gonna
I'm not about to spend $millions on a big ass arena if we not making money off the shit, bro. That don't make sense.
But you just said they piggybacking off the league that's already there. They're a subsidiary
no,
of
the
the NBA.
WNBA is like really on some big brother shit. Like we gonna put our little sisters in this dope ass gym, but the money's just not returning. Like so, it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like why would y'all do that? Y'all need to put the money in promotion first. Promote the motherfuckers to let the niggas know what it is, and then start spending money on that shit.
Damn,
Like,
so ain't promoting it.
Well, a bigger thing is too, women don't actually watch women's basketball.
That's why I said I don't know how many fans of the sport there is.
You got to be
women. Even women that go to men's basketball games, they not going there for no fucking basketball game.
Yeah, they build up their coat following from college. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they really just got small.
Facts. Yeah, now women's college basketball is definitely big. It's definitely big.
No,
it's probably bigger than the WNBA for real.
Yeah, but that is from fanfare of people actually liking basketball and what college basketball represents. Once they make it to the league, I'm saying like how men watch sports, the average women don't watch sports, and they definitely don't watch it to say I'm watching WNBA because that's what we a bunch of women sticking together watching sports. They don't watch tennis like that. Whatever they, you know what I mean? If they into sports like that, they watch it seldomly.
Particular ones, but not as a
not
majority,
as a exactly. So that's where the decline is always going to come from right there because they're not representing their own, presence. You know what I'm saying? Their own moniker as far as women's, being. That's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to put up a GoFundMe on online and tell all the women of the world why y'all not supporting us. We some bitches out here going crazy on these courts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see us bleeding for this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. And you know what's sickening about it? Just to close out, we could come back to this later on a different note. It's crazy because when you compare that to any other sport, like even like tennis, like Venus and Serena, even though it took them a long time, like once they got to their pinnacle in their field of sport, they got the bag. Yeah. So for the WNBA, like you said, to been going on so long and be a prevalent women's sport through in America and from an adolescent to adulthood and college and all that, you would think that they would have a better structure.
Well, they need to incorporate more womanly stuff into the sport too. Like, I mean, I ain't trying to get, I don't even know how to say it without offending anybody, but they need the ones that are the ones need to be promoted more is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Cause the chick, what's the one chick? All the young joint there. I think she was dating a rapper or something like that. But all the girls love her and shit.
Angel
like
Reese.
That.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They'll flock to somebody like her.
Yeah.
They need to. I ain't trying to sex it out or nothing like that. But it's like, bro, they going to. You know what I'm saying? Females.
But she already definitely do her thing. She gets sexy with it. But and another thing, they honestly are gonna have to promote them a little bit better. Like they agents. Like they got to get better agents too, you know what I'm saying? Like they should be making more appearances, you know what I'm saying?
You see them on commercials like we see all these other sports players and shit like that.
Like if Drewski getting the commercials, come on now, you know what I'm saying? Like, that boy getting all the commercials, ain't he?
All right, so yeah, man, that was the show. We just streamed live for 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you check in this weekend on the Sunday Service Show, HURCLT app. The Highly Unique Radio Charlotte app. 12 to 2 p.m. We will be on the internet radio show, giving you them crazy bangers every week. You know what I'm saying?
Always there.
All playlists on Apple Music.
Yeah.
By Any Means X.
Yeah, By Any Means X. Check it out, the Sunday Service Show. You know what I'm saying? We're going to update it.
Get that.
Monthly. Make sure you follow East Coast Rock on all platforms. You know what I mean? And
Drop a bomb.
Stay tuned, man. Drop
a bomb.
Bad
dad.
We got you.
Yep.